Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing today? Good to be back with you here on the channel. I am getting myself up and going here. We're going to do a little severe weather coverage here for this afternoon. We got to stop the bleeding. As you can see, I haven't done a live here in a while, and you haven't done a live in a while, you start losing your followers and that kind of stuff. And, you know, even though we're going to kind of watch, see what goes on. I'm going to do severe weather today a little bit. And probably on Thursday, because I got some stuff coming into my backyard I'm going to have to watch a little bit. So we'll do a little bit of coverage here for today. Hope y'all doing okay. Got the chat up and going, although my chat ninja's not coming up right now. Let me make sure I get this pop out here. I think I got to get it popped out to get it going here. Let me do a little test here. Test. Make sure it pulls up over here on my chat ninja. No, chat ninja is having a problem. You know, I saw something from Chrome that was saying that they were possibly going to stop supporting that program. So I might have to find me another one. I love my Chat Ninja, but it is definitely not showing anything right now. So we'll try to do a little test. No, it's not working. So I'll have to pay attention to the actual crawl here, guys, and I'll do the best I can. I'll keep on watch on a little bit as we go on here for tonight, and we'll see what's going on here. I'm going to be watching closely stuff going on here with the severe weather. We got a pretty good outlook here for today. We got big bullseye here across the central portion of the country. This is going to come in late tonight, looks like. I think a couple of rounds, maybe around 6, and then again going in to later. It did spike up here from this morning's update. Then they shifted it a little bit further south, kind of including into portions of northern portions of Oklahoma. So, and then we got this area down here from the mid-Atlantic down here toward the southeast. I'm watching as well here for today. But right now, a lot of the action is out here in the foothills, actually out of here into the Rockies. So we just heard that alert. Let's go check that out real quick. We'll check out the latest alert in here, and we'll see what's going on. I think I got to get a new mouse. This mouse has been acting up a little bit. Had a tornado earlier this afternoon over out near Colorado Springs. I see the report there came up. Relayed ham radio reports trees down, power lines down near Teller Road. Amateur radio reporting a tornado there. So we'll see if that confirms out or not. Go back over to the radar here. As kind of see that the most intense part of this line is kind of coming into the Cheyenne area. They're getting hit with some pretty good gusty winds, some lightning, some thunder into that zone right now. And going on through. And hey, sorry there, Brian. Sorry about that. I've been gone myself a little bit, but boy, I tell you, my Chat Ninja is not going to work. I got to come up with a replacement for that. I really love my Chat Ninja program, but I saw, I think it was like a day or so ago, I saw Chrome come up and say it was not going to be supportive on that anymore, which is terrible. Which means I got to do some research. If you got anybody knows out there of a good chat program where I can kind of highlight, I love that program because it allowed me to, you know, pop up y'all's comments and stuff, which was really, really awesome. So now I got to go do a little research and find me a replacement for that. I really, really like using that program. But hey, Judy from Augusta, how you doing there, Judy? Good to see you there. Good to see you there. But we're going to be watching this stuff across the southeast too. I know we got a lot of viewers here in the southeast watching, but we're going to be taking all the storm chasers. You can see where they are. They're all hanging out in Kansas. They're all waiting to see what's going to go out here. See all these little dots here. They're all the storm chasers out there. Now back over here into portion of Alabama right now. Got a lot of thunderstorms over here. None of these are severe yet, but we got that marginal risk into this zone I'm going to watch here for this afternoon and kind of see what goes on with this. See if any of these go severe. I'm thinking mainly gusty winds, 50, 60 mile per hour winds in here. Maybe an isolated severe, so we'll watch closely across North Georgia, see if we get anything to sneak up that way or not. But we shall see. Got a new warning. Let's go check it out. We got some warnings popping off. Let's see what we got going on. This one is up in Wyoming, way up in Wyoming. Got a new one up here all by itself. Let's go check this one out. Yeah, that's definitely got a pretty good, nice looking hailer on that one. This 50 mile per hour inch, 1 inch hail. This is near central Fremont County in central Wyoming. Goes till 2 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm is moving southeast.
A new
at
severe
15.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
You know, I don't know what I'm going to do with that chat tonight.
A new
tonight
severe
with,
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I'm not sure how I'm going to chat tonight without my Chat Ninja. I really love that thing, and now I got to come up with another one, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I'm going to have to do some research on that. I've had that Chat Ninja for a couple of years now, to allow me to kind of pull up and interact with you guys.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
We just did. Got a new warning. Let's pull this back out. Oh, this was down here at Colorado. Let's go check this one out. So I will have to come up with a different way to pull up y'all's chats. All right, 1 inch hail. This is for east central Lincoln County. Goes until 2:15. Severe thunderstorm is located 10 miles south of Hugo, moving southeast at 15. Quarter size hail. Not possible with that one. That's out there on the foothills there.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, that the day 3 outlook. We'll watch it. You'll see the stuff going up over my head there a little bit, talking about the day 3. I think the day 3 might be a little underdone depending on the timing when that comes on through. But we'll see how it works in the southeast. I think it's going to be upgraded a little bit more of a slight coming down into Georgia. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning up here in Wyoming. Let's take a look at this one. Again, this is going from what just went to the Cheyenne area. Southeastern Laramie County goes till 2:30. Severe thunderstorm is located along a line extending from 7 miles northeast of Ranchettes and moving east at 30 on that one. Hey, Nate, good to see you there. Again, for those, and thank you for the new subscriber, by the way. We've been bleeding off subscribers. We were up to 8216 for a while, but my postings don't get jack, man. If I don't do these live, I don't get any followers unless I'm willing to pay for an ad. I don't have $100 saved yet to do an ad buy, so we just got to try to hold our own. Ooh, look at this line here. This is an impressive little line here. Just this weird looking line. Talk about it. Just look how weird that thing looks. It's kind of moving west to east. Looks like almost like a boundary layer. It's kind of shifting along right in there. Kind of weird. We got a new warning here up into Rapid City. Let's go check out this one up in here. And let's go check this one out. And this one is for 1 inch hail, 50-mile-per-hour winds for southwestern Meade, southeastern Lawrence, west central Pennington. Goes until 2:30. Severe thunderstorm is located on
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Southeast at 15. So that's that one there. I think I'm really gonna have to get a new mouse.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Oh, we got a new warning up here in Alabama. All right, here we go. This is one I was waiting on here. This one.
A new severe thunderstorm warning.
This is the big one here.
Issued.
This is for northeastern Marshall County, southeastern Jackson, and DeKalb County. Goes until 3:30. Severe thunderstorm is located on the line 7 miles east of Gunnersville, moving northeast at 25. All right, so what I need to do something real quick, guys. I need to do this very quickly, so bear with me for a second while I do this. What I need to do is I need to go in here and grab my stream. So I need to go put it over on my Facebook page so I can try to pull some people over. I can't simulcast yet, not till August the 4th, I think is the day I can do this. So yeah, it's just one of those things since I had to do the reboot and everything from that corporation that decided to take me down for, had a copyright problem with the old title. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this over on Facebook, and then we'll let people kind of come over and join us over here. So let me put this real quick. So we're going to look at some stuff here. So let me get this going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post something on Facebook. This is how you got to do Facebook. You have to put a text post first. Okay, you got to do a text post first. So you kind of put like a little red box in there. So I'm going to do that first, and then I got to put the link down below it. So that's how that works there. For severe weather coverage on the link in the comments. Well, I can't spell link. Go figure. All right, so I put that there. I hit next, and then not now, and post. Then I just go back here to the main page, and then we'll bring some folks over that way. It's one way to get around the old cat, you know what I'm saying? And there's that, and then I just go to the comment section, and I paste it right there, and boom. Now, Facebook was actually deleting my posts at one time. I could do that now, but when I first started, they were giving me a lot of crazy stuff where I couldn't do certain things. But I guess as you get acclimated to doing certain things, you can still do it and everything. So let me get, this is why I'm going to need, what I need to get is I'm going to have to get my third monitor up. I'm going to have to figure out to put my monitor here so I can put y'all's chats up there. Because right now I'm using my side monitor over here for my chats, so I can at least keep an eye on you guys a little bit. Hey, Judy, good to see you there. Yeah, we're definitely looking at that moderate risk there in the middle of that bullseye right above me there. But we're going to watch Georgia too. So I'll be watching a little bit of everything here for today. I'll be watching these storms to see if they sneak up into northwest Georgia. So Dade, I had mentioned I got a new client in northwest Georgia I just picked up. I'm doing weather for northwest Georgia and East Tennessee a little bit. So I wanted to share that with those guys there. Hey, Florence Collins. Hey, greetings from Kansas. Yeah, we're gonna be watching you guys closely today. You guys got some hot and heavy stuff. You even got some good storms going on there right now. In there, let's pull up those cameras. Let's see if this camera's up here working. Yeah, there, Burlington's got the camera. Yeah, a little cloudy, a little rainy there, but not bad. So we got a new warning that just came out. What we got here? What we got? This is a big area to kind of cover severe. Another one down in Alabama. So we're getting down here. I thought Alabama would go first. That stuff that's in the plains is going to go a little bit later. But we're going to watch this stuff here first. This is for Talladega County, East Central Shelby County, and South Central St. Clair County. Goes until 3:30. Severe thunderstorm was located near Harpersville and moving northeast at 35. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out. You guys know the drill. You know the drill. The drill is you got to do a like. You got to do subscribe. You got to leave a comment in there. I apologize that my chat ninja does not work anymore.
A new
I
severe
just got
thunderstorm
alerted to
warning
that
has
just like
been
2
issued.
days ago. I wasn't sure if it meant it was gone until I tested it on the live broadcast. So now we know it's gone. And so I got to figure out a new method to pull up y'all's chats. And I will be investigating that and looking into that for you. But I still see y'all's chats over here on my chat over here on the side. So I got it up and I'll respond to y'all as best I can as we kind of go through here for today. So anyway. Yeah, we got these hefty storms, and I kind of thought yesterday that I thought that the Storm Prediction Center might upgrade to marginal for parts of Alabama and Georgia for today, and it was pretty much about what I expected with that right now. But I tell you, that main stuff out in the middle of the country, that's going to be some wicked stuff. I mean, check this out. I mean, if you didn't see this already, obviously we've got the moderate risk there. They did shift this down in Oklahoma from this morning's update, which I kind of thought they would do based off what the high resolution.
New information.
Obviously, the wind threat's just through the roof.
With
45%. I mean, major winds in here. The tornado threat is still. I'm kind of shocked that this is still running 5%. Because some of the helicity stuff that was showing up on the model data this morning looked pretty decent to me. I thought maybe it would warn us maybe going to that 10%, but they're going to keep that brown. So it's a big wind machine basically, and obviously the hail is going to be a big bullseye in there too. So again, this is going to come in a little bit later for this evening and into tonight for those areas right now. Even though they're getting some weather now, that's not really the main show. That's going to go on a little bit later. In fact, I'll go ahead and switch you guys over to the model data real quick. Let's go ahead and look at this. Let me switch over to the model data. We'll go ahead and look at the latest trend here. This is the 18Z that's being chewed on right now. So again, you notice at 5 o'clock, you got these storms in here. That's about right. You see right through there, we got some stuff going on. All right, got another warning. Let's go back over to the warning.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Got a new warning. Let's go take a look at that. Yeah, let's pull back out. Let's see where that warning was here. That was up. Oh, got two of them here in Wyoming and in Colorado. Let's go back over here. Got a couple of them here. Yeah, right along that line. Got two of them. So we got severe thunderstorm warning. This one is over in west central Weld. Goes till 2:15. And we got this bigger one up here. This one goes for southwestern Goshen, central Larimore.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Southeastern Plate goes until 2:30. So those are that one. And then we got another one that just came out along that very interesting squall line out here in Kansas. This one just came out here. So this one is for 1-inch hail. This is for southwestern McPherson, northeastern Reno, and northwestern Harvey. And southeastern Rice goes until 3:30. The severe thunderstorm was located near Nickerson, moving east at 40. So that's kind of a weird looking line. Look at that thing. That's very weird looking.
A new severe thunderstorm
See,
warning
it's kind
has
of
been
pulsing
issued.
out right there. I can see why that went severe. Look how that just kind of flattened out. Look at the purple in there. Pretty good hailer in there for sure. Very interested to see that. And we're getting hot and heavy here with the warnings going up. Another one here in Alabama. That's our third one now in Alabama. This is what I was waiting on. I had planned this for my live on what I thought was going to go severe in Alabama. I think I timed that pretty good. Not bad. All right, so here we go. This is for Perry County in central Alabama. Goes till 3:30.
A new severe
thunderstorm was
warning
near
has been
Vaden
issued.
or Marion, moving northeast at 40. So let's see here. Make sure my chat's
A
going
new
here
flash
pretty good.
flood
Yeah,
warning
it's
has
going
been
good.
issued.
Hey, Judy. Hi, guys. I put a little chat in there for y'all. Anyhow, so we got 3 in here. I'm really bummed out though. My chat ninja's down. How many times have you guys watched my broadcast where I've always bragged and just loved my chat ninja, and I talk about it all the time. And now that I don't have that anymore, I'm really bummed out because I really love pulling up y'all's comments and stuff. It's really a great tool to have. So I'll have to get with my my technical buddy here to kind of help me. Try to see if we can investigate, find something. I'm sure there's something else out there. We just got to do a little research and find it and get it going. My Facebook, my new Facebook relaunch is coming along pretty good. Getting close to 2,500. That's day 12, so we're moving right along. Oh, and again with that new client I just signed, that is actually a paid client. I got a paid client that I've got, so I'm making some money. So I'm gonna first build up my Facebook page a little bit to get it to the number is because, and then when it's making some money, I might spend a little money over here on the YouTube side as well to help do some advertising, help give us, again, we got to get that thing up to 10,000. The quicker I get it to 10,000, the better. I know that'll help us long-term health of the channel. Going up here to North Georgia here, again, I know I'm pushing North Georgia feed here, so we'll see if we get anybody come over and watch us here. Starting to get some storms here across northwest Georgia. I have to watch this closely. These are bubbling up pretty good. Got a new warning. Let's check out the new warning. What do we got? We got another one out here in Colorado. Like I said, we got a big zone to kind of watch today. Something near the Boulder area, north of Denver, near my brother's neck of the woods. We're looking at northwestern Adams, northeastern Boulder, and southeastern Boulder.
A new severe
Bloomfield County and
thunderstorm
southwestern
warning has
Wells
been
goes
issued.
till 2:15. Severe thunderstorm is located over Lafayette and moving east at 35 miles per hour. So at least that'll stay away from the downtown Denver area. That's moving west to east. So downtown Denver looks like they're going to be okay. Now I'll tell you my hot zones. If you want to know what my hot zones were for today, here's my quad chart. This was my kind of my hot zone. I was kind of watching Wichita State, Kansas City, Oklahoma City, and Dodge City. Those are my hot live zones, and I'm kind of watching this. I'll watch the cameras and I'll watch what's going on there. You see the dark clouds there in Dodge City looking pretty rough there with some thunderstorms nearby. But all these zones are all under the gun, obviously under that moderate risk for severe weather. Yeah, let's see here. Now, oh, that's the other thing I forgot to do. I gotta get, where's my live stream? Yeah, there it is, right there. And oh, you know what I did? Oh no, I know what I did. Am I streaming on the light run? Yeah, oh there it is. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I thought maybe I was streaming on the wrong one. Why my chat ninja wasn't working. No, but it's streaming on the right one. I thought maybe I messed up and did it on Explorer. I did that once before. I see we got 11 likes, and so you guys keep doing the likes things out there. Help us out, and if you haven't subscribed, help us out if you can, man. We're a struggling little channel. We need all the help we can get. We need all the love we can get. If you guys can help us out here a little bit, and we'll kind of see what goes on here with our
New
weather
information.
today.
This severe thunderstorm
South
warning
Dakota
has been updated.
Let's go. That was just got updated there in South Dakota. So let me go back over to Radar Omega here real quick.
A new flash flood
I tell
warning
you,
has been
another
issued.
thing from the storms this year, compared to previous years, one of the things that really stood out for me is the amount of flooding that's going on this year. I mean, the amount of precipitable water has been very, very high in a lot of these storms. And I saw the rain totals like for Oklahoma, just unbelievable for the last month, just unreal. Almost like a year's worth in some cases. This is for Pennington County. That's still in effect till 2:30 on that one, Central Daylight Time. So. Yeah, Nate, I'm gonna look at Streamlabs. I will look at Streamlabs, and I'm sure there's something else out there. That's where I got the Chat Ninja from. Originally, I believe I got it from Streamlabs. I just haven't done that in so long. I'm just gonna have to investigate the coding and all the stuff in there. I have to look at OBS. I have to put the connection in with OBS Studio so I can do that and pull it up and do that. There are other things I could do old-fashioned way. I'd rather not, because I really love the way I was able to be personal with that feature. So I'll definitely look into that. Yeah, we're definitely getting. I mean, look at all the warnings we got right now. I mean, we got We got warnings in South Dakota,
New information.
Wyoming,
This severe thunderstorm
Colorado,
warning has been
Kansas
updated.
City, Alabama, Mississippi. I mean, we got a lot of places getting hit right now with some pretty good stuff. And I think Georgia's going to sneak in on this as well, as this is a pretty decent squall line starting to form here, coming across Alabama. This will kind of move into Georgia here pretty soon. So the areas here across northwest Georgia need to be watchful as this stuff kind of presses in from the east here. Again, strong gusty winds. That's the big thing, and some lightning. Obviously, brief heavy rains. That's going to be the big thing there. So hopefully, folks don't do like I did. We had some severe weather that pushed through our area the other day. I brought my umbrella down. I lowered it. It didn't matter. I guess I should have laid that thing down because the wind got up underneath that thing and just ripped it right in half. So I had to buy my wife a new umbrella for our backyard. I was like, damn, I thought, just bringing it down, it would have been okay. But nope, the aerodynamics fooled me and got in there pretty quick. Let's see what the storm chaser's looking at out here. I like to see what the sky conditions are. I see that someone out there moving here. And kind of cloudy out there where they're at. Let's see Connor. Yeah. Definitely not your typical chase day, I would say, out there looking at some of the video out there. I mean, it's definitely not, they're not broadcasting yet. I don't think either one of them are. Oh, they are. Well, there you go. See some of those storms off to the south there, some pretty hefty storms.
New information. This severe thunderstorm
that is the
warning
Alabama
has been
storm just got
updated.
updated. So let's go check out that real quick. But that is the weirdest looking. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a line that looked like that. Usually a squall line's north to south, not arced like a dang from west to east. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Anybody seen like that? Something like that? I haven't seen that before. Hey, Brian Davis, how you doing? I just wish my thing was working, man.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, I'm looking at my chat over here. Like I said, I really got to get a third monitor. I gotta get this thing all set up. Now that I've got some stuff moving on this, I need to start spending a little money. I think. Give me a big setup here. I got 2 monitors. I need to get 4 of them. Bam, bam, bam. Get it all going here. Yeah, I know you understand. Thank you, brother. All right, we got new warning here. Where's this one at? This one came out back here toward Colorado again. Let's go back over here. Oops, sorry about that. Let's go zoom in on this one. Switch my radars here. So near Colorado State. Boy, that one don't look very intense on the radar at least. But anyway, this is for Southern Teller and West Central El Paso County. Goes until 2:30.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Located 7 miles southwest of the Divide, moving southeast at 25. So we're getting some pretty good storms here across Colorado State.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
And we got a new one here in Kansas City, looks like, or to the Kansas area. So that's a pretty impressive. This is very intense. Look at this little thing. Let me switch over to the Wichita radar here. That goes until, that's for McPherson, Reno, Harvey, and Rice. That goes until 3:30 on that one. But that's a pretty impressive line. Like I said, I've just never seen one configured in that manner. Just very, very, very odd. Very, very odd. Again, I appreciate you guys checking out the channel. If you haven't done so, please give me a like if you can before you head on out the door. And if you would consider subscribing, hit that subscribe button. I am monitoring my chat, not the way I normally do. Tyler, I see you're over there, brother. Thank you again. For those who don't know, I have a little program. I used to have a little program called Chat Ninja, and I used to be able to pop up your comments on my screen. And I just got alerted, I believe it was yesterday actually, that Google Chrome said they were no longer support Chat Ninja anymore. As a result, it's because that's how it was pulling the comments out of that, out of the pop-ups on Chrome and on Facebook. I no longer have it. So I've got to come up with a replacement program now for my Chat Ninjas because I like interacting with you guys. That's my whole purpose on this channel. Since I'm not the godfathers of the world, the Ryan Halls and the Max Velocities with, millions of people and 10,000 comments and paid stuff. I like giving y'all personal service. So I'll keep monitoring this as best I can. So bear with me the best you can, okay? U.S. Weather Watch, what you got? Oh, Leighton. Hey, brother. How you doing?
New
How you
information.
doing?
This flash flood warning has been updated.
Yee, buddy. Yeah, but yeah, well, I'm actually looking at this I'm actually looking at getting our own potential app. I saw something I liked. I saw on another, when in doubt, steal something. I saw something that some other entity had, and I was like, ooh, I like that. And I saw where they got it. I was like, ooh, I think I can do the same thing. So I might look to try to brand my North Georgia Majestic Weather with our own little weather app. And I think I found out where to get it too. So gonna look into that. We'll see if we can get that going. Oh, I did name drop him, didn't I? I said I wouldn't do that anymore. Maybe I lied, Nate. Maybe I lied, Nate. I don't know. Oh, here's up in North Carolina. Let's go up here. Let's go up here, North Carolina. All right. I got maybe you should come up with some The Godfather. Everybody knows who the Godfather is. I can do that one, but I got to come up with a nickname for the other kid. Northwest Wilkes, Central Watauga, Central Ash goes until 5 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm was located over Silverstone and moving east at 20 miles per hour. Yeah, I got to come up with a. Now, they were on wall to wall yesterday. I wasn't even going to bother to go up against them. But since I had some severe weather today coming into my neck of the woods, I figured I would let me get on here at least and try to do that a little bit. Maybe that should be it. The Godfather and the Kid. That's it. I like that. That works, right? The Godfather and the Kid. That's how we'll talk about it. The meteorologist.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Will it? Yeah, that was that tornado that was out in Colorado.
Information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And that wasn't in a high tornado zone area. And thank you for the new subscriber, by the way. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. We got to try to get 6 more subscribers to at least get back to where I was. I got to maintain my audience, man. So help us out if you can. Get that subscribe button and keep those likes coming here. We're currently sitting at 17 likes. And hey, if you want to become a member, you can do that too. That's another way you can kind of help the channel out as well. I do appreciate it. You like the Kid? Yeah, I like that. We'll call it the Godfather and the Kid. I like that. I think I'll settle on that. And of course, for those who come on afterward, we'll have to explain. Well, those are the 2 big channels, and they'll figure that out. So the 2 big channels are the Godfather and the Kid. So I kind of like that. But I tell you, I'm very happy with how my new channel is coming along. It's really coming along pretty good. I'm glad to get the new outlet there to kind of bring in a little bit of money to help try to invest back into the channel. So right now I'm going to focus on the local one, but eventually I'm going to show a little love here to the YouTube channel as well. And my daughter's finally going to start working on a new banner for this, so this is going to be pretty good. But you know what? I think Denver. I think Denver's going to get a new warning here pretty soon. That's fired up pretty quickly. Look at that. Yeah, it would not shock me Denver or Aurora get a new warning here pretty soon. But these have got some pretty good hailers in there. Look at all the purple in there. You got some pretty good 1-inch hailers dropping up in there. Absolutely. That's why I wouldn't want to be on Interstate 25 right about now. Absolutely not. Of course, for you folks who like storm chasing and stuff like that, a lot of these guys are out in Kansas waiting for the stuff that's not going to pop until later tonight. And I was doing this a while ago and I got interrupted. So let me go back to the model data here, and we will show this real quick. So again, this is kind of your 5 o'clock look right now. But see that stuff kind of explode right there, boom. I mean, really kind of between 5 and 7. It's really going to get very nasty in here. So kind of watching into this zone here, the chaser's just off to the north. And this stuff really gets fired up going. And look at it just kind of swing through there. So again, that's why Wichita's in my crosshairs, as well as Kansas City and even Oklahoma City to some degree. So I'm kind of watching all those here for this evening. And then obviously the folks here across North Georgia, in my other audience here kind of watching here, you got these storms that are going to come out of Alabama. And these two for this evening here, I think potentially going to set up some severe weather across metro Atlanta. It's plenty hot. It's one thing about this time of year, you guys got to understand, once we get this time of year, we've got so much heat and we got so much energy available in the atmosphere. It is so easy to fire off these storms. You get a nice little, just a cool pocket here or there of a couple degrees. You can pop that atmosphere like a good one there. Hey, what you going there, Nate?
A new flash flood warning
Fun
has been
fact,
issued.
before weather, the Godfather used to make vape videos. Really? I didn't know that. I had no idea. Yeah, you're right about that there, Karis. It's definitely been very wild out there in Colorado today. Probably a little more robust than I think what the weather service was going here earlier. Because, well, I mean, I don't know. It's still showing that light. I don't know what I'm thinking.
New information. This
Ooh,
severe thunderstorm
echo.
warning has been updated.
Not sure why I did that. That was something new. Let's go back over here, Radar Omega, real quick. Go back over here. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not worried about any kind of sponsorships with Radar Omega or anything else right now. My main focus right now is just kind of growing both the audiences here as best we can. We're going to try to get 10,000 here on our YouTube channel. And obviously, thank you for the new subscriber, by the way. Thank you very much. I don't know if my Streamlab alerts will still work. That should still work, I think. It's just the chat ninja that's down. So hopefully I'll get the little alert with the clapping hands to say hello and thank you to you guys. I appreciate you doing that. But we'll continue to watch very closely here. Got to keep this up going here.
New
he deleted
information.
them.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Not sure why I'm getting a double echo going in there, but hopefully that doesn't drive y'all too crazy there. It's got these multiple storms here across Alabama I'm watching, and of course we got one over here in North Carolina. That one doesn't look too bad. I mean, that's got to be like the smallest severe thunderstorm warning I think I've ever seen on a storm that just popped there. How convenient that is. And still watching this crazy line out here. Let's go back to this camera and check this out. I mean, 66.9 degrees, not bad. Not bad at all. So that's your rain coming down. Let's see if this camera here is working. Nope, that's Project Right Eye. That's not, that's one of the storm chasers there.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I think what I'll do is I will mute the widget. It might be.
New information.
Nope.
This severe considerable destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Not sure what's causing the echo. That just started doing that out of the blue. It wasn't doing it a minute ago, but go figure. Oh well, we just kind of drive on here for this broadcast. I got some technical stuff I got to definitely fix before hurricane season. I got to get my chat stuff back because I live on that stuff. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, Kim. Yeah, my chat ninja is no longer supported by Chrome, so I do not have a way to pull up y'all's comments today. So I am looking at the chat feed over here on my side monitor, so I'll keep looking over there. I do like talking to y'all, but I'm going to really miss pulling up those chats. It's a lot of fun, and good way to interact with you guys on a personal basis here, kind of watching the weather.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
That sounds a little bit better. I'm not sure what was causing the stuff there. But boy, look at this line here in northern Colorado, man. I mean, just the amazing amount of lightning with this. Let me switch over to this radar here. Just a lot of lightning with this. Lighting up like a Christmas tree. And of course, you can see it on the satellite imagery there too. So kind of a weird look at. I mean, you got this. It's like looks like a boundary layer right through there. You got this upper energy coming out here. This is what's going to set up that severe weather later tonight. You got the air mass stuff here across the southeast with that kind of a southwesterly flow that's been pulling the moisture out of the Gulf. So just kind of a lightning all over the place here. Just kind of shows that latent heat. And then we got to deal with that heat wave that's going to build in this weekend. Although I don't think it's going to be a permanent thing that's going to sit in place. It doesn't look like it's a blocking pattern, but we're definitely going to be dealing with a lot more heat here. Yeah, I know. I really like that too. Let me get back over to the severe thunderstorm warning we just had come out. Where's that one at? Back here in Alabama. Getting near the Georgia side. I did post this over on my Facebook page. So if you are coming over from Facebook to watch, we're going to watch this getting very close to Alabama coming out of Georgia. So this is for Calhoun County and Claiborne County. It goes until 4:15. Severe thunderstorm was located over Talladega Speedway, Super Speedway. and moving northeast at 35.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing the echo there. I don't have time to troubleshoot, and I will not troubleshoot, so we'll just have to push on through. Hey, Evil Queen in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, I did post the feed over on the Facebook page. Got a new warning. Where's this one at? This one is, again, I have to pull all the way out because it's a big area with a lot of stuff going on right now. Very, very busy. And I don't see the flashing anywhere. Look, wait for it. Wait for it. Huh. Okay. Yeah, Colorado's getting a lot of it right now. And a lot of the chasers are out in Kansas kind of waiting to see what's going to happen out here. So I did not see without new warning came out. Oh, there it is.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay. Oh, it was further north. Ha! Didn't go far enough north. That was my bad. But, you know, I'll leave that one alone. Let's go down to this one. Colorado. Yeah, speaking of Colorado, we'll go into that warning right here. We got this one going on right now. We got northwestern Adams, northeastern Denver, southwestern Weld goes until 2:45. Severe thunderstorm was located along the line extending from Gilchrist to Thornton.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So we got that big one right there. That's a very impressive line. I'm sure there's some hail all up in that thing. You can just tell. Oh, streaming software. I use OBS. It's OBS. Been using OBS for a while now. I do like the interactive nature, although OBS can get a little buggy at times. The one thing I'm looking forward to is getting back to simulcast streaming on my Facebook page when I get it back. My Facebook page will allow me to stream again come August 4th if everything times out correctly, and we'll get things going. Hey, again, appreciate you guys checking out the channel here. If you have not done so, again, we average about 3 minutes and 39 seconds on our broadcast. So to help us out as we get people to come in and come out of the broadcast, please give us a like, consider subscribe. Those are the things that the YouTube algorithm looks for to maintain a live broadcast. So do that and also engage in the chat. We got some pretty good conversations going on in the chat, and kind of help us out. Right now we're at the 24 likes. I always like to say I like to try to get 100 likes per broadcast. It's just kind of a personal goal of mine to kind of get going in here. And again, we're just trying to help out my subscribe total there a little bit. I'd slipped off. We got up to like 8216. It was slipping back a little bit. I got to show it a little love to kind of maintain, especially since I don't have any money to do any kind of advertising right now. So we are looking forward to the hurricane season. I do have, oh, by the way, I think I mentioned this on the last broadcast. I do have a couple of people lined up, yay, to help me out for hurricane season coverage and stuff. So we'll have some partners there, and I'll have somebody above me, and we'll be able to do some chats and talks and stuff during landfall and hurricane. I'm looking forward to that. Got a new warning. Let's pull back out here. What do we got here? What do we got? Didn't see where that was. Sometimes you got to wait for it. Already stuck in my thumbs up. I know you did your thumbs up thing. I wouldn't trust those app radars, man. Be careful with some of that stuff out there. You just got to be careful with that. Right.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
That's why it was right over the radar site. No wonder I didn't see it. It was down here in southwest. That was a new warning that came out. That was down in northeastern Nassau, north central Duval, south central Camden. Goes until 4:45. No wonder I couldn't see it. It was getting obscured by that radar down there. That's why that was doing that. Boy, we're hot and heavy on the warnings right now. There's the no one here in Kansas. Let's go back to Kansas here. Check this out. This is a messy storm down here. 1-inch hail, 50-mile-per-hour winds. This is for southwestern McPherson, northern Reno, southeastern Rice. Goes until 4 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles south of Sterling, moving east at 35. So this is the really, again, this is just the warm up. That's not the main action. That doesn't come out until that energy pulls out of Colorado.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, I am not sure what's causing it. Was not doing the echo double thing when we started our broadcast, so I don't know why it's doing it now. And I will have to I'll have to troubleshoot that at another time. So hopefully it doesn't drive you all too crazy. If it does, I'll mute it. I'll bring it down real low if it bothers y'all too much. Good to see Tasha out there, Kim, and we got Karis up there, and we got U.S. Weather Watch, Leighton.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, good to see y'all back out here on the channel. Again, kind of watching what's going on here. Woo, I tell you, my backyard, I can't even cut my backyard. It is so dang on wet back there, and I'm actually looking forward to this little heat wave coming our way. What we got? This is up in South Dakota. Boy, we just got so many states getting hit right now. This one is for ping pong size hail. This is for north central Custer, south central Pennington. Goes till 3:15. Severe thunderstorm is located over northeastern Custer State Park and moving southeast at 15. So that's going on up there in South Dakota. Like I said, we got South Dakota, we got Wyoming, we got Colorado, we got Kansas out west. And then the east, we got Alabama, North Carolina, and Florida all getting hit right now. Again, if you're new to the channel, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is meteorologist Greg Majeski.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
And this is the Weather Nerds YouTube channel. Welcome aboard. If you would like to join our family, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you can, and let me know where you're watching from. I got some pretty good people out there watching. Got the Watch podcast watching right now. Hey, good to see you there, brother. Again, normally I have my Chat Ninja program, which apparently is not supported by Chrome anymore, and I can't do my pop-up chats today. So I am having to monitor my chat over here and do it kind of the old-fashioned way a little bit. Got a new warning over near the Cheyenne area out here in Wyoming, coming out into Nebraska here. So let's go look at this one. New warning. This is for western Kimball County in Nebraska, southeastern Banner in Nebraska, and then eastern Laramie County in southwestern Wyoming. Goes till 2:45. The storm is located near Gun Barrel and Pine Bluffs, moving northeast at 20.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I'll turn that down just a little bit here. See if that helps a little bit.
New information. This severe thunderstorm.
That seemed to help a little bit. All right, good news. Let me go back here to Alabama here. I'm kind of watching my neck of the woods because I've got some severe weather here knocking on my front door coming into Georgia here pretty soon. We got all these warnings here just over the state line here in Alabama. So I think some of these western counties here in Georgia are going to get in on the action here real soon and see some action here developing down to the LaGrange area. So Metro Atlanta and North Georgia might be under the gun for some severe weather. We're under a marginal risk today. It was upgraded and this morning. Hey, Mick, thank you for the $1.99. Always appreciate you contributing. Oh, there's Mick from Arkansas. Thank you for the donation. Always appreciate you guys helping to support the channel. That goes into the advertising dollar, Mick. I think right now I'm at like $45. So when I get to 100, I will do another $100 ad buy, and we'll try to grow the channel a little bit more. I've got one of the Google guys kept trying to talk to me about advertising stuff, and I don't know about those guys. You know, they're I don't know. It's one of those things where I just don't know if they can really help me out. Not in this landscape, not in the weather landscape the way it is, because it's not a traditional thing. It's not like some of the other little platforms, I think, especially when you're doing live and severe weather coverage and stuff. There really isn't a lot of, other than maybe news, there really isn't a lot out there that's comparable to what we do here. And so it's kind of hard, especially when we got the Godfather and the Kid, when they're broadcasting and they're doing their stuff, it makes it very difficult. So, again, thank you, Mick. I appreciate it. Love you. Yeah, you know, I don't know about podcasts for severe weather unless it's like radio. I don't know. I think I'm just going to stick with YouTube and Facebook if I get that going there a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Kim. Yeah, you guys got hit pretty good with some of the weather out there. I saw that out there over in Scotland. 23 to 25 degrees Celsius on Friday and Saturday this week. Yeah, that's a little hot for you guys. Ooh, that's pretty warm. Yeah, so we had some record-breaking heat. I'm telling you, the biggest problem we have going on in the climate right now, and again, this is my personal opinion. This is just my personal opinion on this, is a lot of what's been going on is a lot of it has to do with the amount of CO2 that's being released from the higher latitudes, like into Canada, Siberia especially, and it is really warming up the northern latitudes a lot. And I just think that's going to mean bad summers for those higher latitudes. East central Lincoln County goes until 3 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm is located near Borer, and near Lyman, moving southeast at 10. So, actually hearing a little thunder off my door here all of a sudden. Interesting. I know that the observatory in Hawaii had the highest CO2 reading it's ever had, ever recorded. Again, it seems like we're breaking a record every doggone year, and you just can't ignore that data that's coming in. I think you're going to see more extremes in the winter fluctuations because of it, because you got a weak polar vortex. So in some ways, you're going to have some very cold winters in some places that you don't normally see it, and then you're going to have abnormally hot stuff like you're in the summer seasons for the higher latitudes because of that concentration of CO2. It's going to have an impact. So I'm all about being the good stewards of the environment. That's my thing. I mean, I know you can't flip a switch and get rid of all fossil fuels as much as we'd like to kind of reduce that. It's not an infinite resource, so we need to find alternative methods. Just the fact that we're going to run out of it eventually, we got to come up with some other source, and be clean to the planet at the same time. So it's kind of a dual purpose. That's why I'm a big proponent of hydrogen fuel cell, because when you drive a hydrogen fuel cell car, it cleans the air, and the byproduct is water. I'm a big proponent of hydrogen fuel cell over electric any day of the week.
Severe considerable destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, that blocking pattern off Labrador is definitely having a bit of a problem with y'all with that big ridging that's taking place up over Scotland. I saw that somebody had posted that the other day, and but it looks like it should be breaking down. It does look like, I think middle of next week it should break down. It's at least doesn't look like it's going to be a blocking pattern for too long.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, I got all these updates here, but nothing here's too good. All these storm chasers all around here. Oh, just kind of watching that going there. Let's see how we're doing on our funk. We're up to 4 minutes and 7 seconds. We're up to 26 likes today. So again, I appreciate that. And we've added a couple of new subscribers, which is always a good thing. So I like to try to add 5 more if we can. If we get 5, at least I know we are holding our own. I'm calling this live broadcast my holding my own broadcast. That's just to kind of maintain our levels, because we don't like losing and regaining the fight over and over again. Let's go back here to Radar Omega here real quick. Let's go back over here. Like I said, we start simulcasting. That's going to be a big help. Yeah, I'd say northwest Georgia. So I would say anywhere up near Dade County, coming back toward Haralson County, anywhere up along those initial counties might see some warnings here coming real soon as these storms are getting ready to cross. So, of course, this is going from the Birmingham National Weather Service office over to the Peachtree City one. So we'll see how that goes out. These are looking pretty healthy with their thunderstorms here. And they get close to these cameras here, we'll pull those up as well. Sure. I'll get with you later there, Severe Weather Central. I wouldn't mind. I need to get some better established relationships, and I do like to cross share with the streams with the storm chasers. Obviously, Radar Omega's got a few out there that we use and stuff. I always like to promote those guys and and do some cross promotion with them. But I do need to get some relationships built with those guys out there. Yeah, I saw the ones up in Minnesota. There was quite a few of them up there. There was one up in Nebraska. I think it was an EF2, if I remember correctly. I think I saw a report on that one. I saw some of the coverage yesterday. Again, there was no way I was going on yesterday. There was just today they're not on right now, but they'll be on a little bit later because I could tell by the viewership we're getting some decent numbers right now. But when those guys are on, man, you guys don't need. Here's the thing. when those guys are up to full speed and the station's up, when those numbers are that elevated, you guys don't even get alerts to when I'm even on. They don't even tell you. So it's kind of difficult.
Severe considerable destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Email address. Yeah, hold on a second. I'll send it to you real quick here. I'll send it to you to let's see. Just use this one for right now. I haven't shut it down yet. I'm not changed it over yet, but you can use this one. There you go. You can send it over to that one. I'll look at it later. Well, I appreciate you. glad you watched me. I do appreciate you guys watching. Believe me, I get a little I get frustrated, and my emotions get on my sleeve sometimes. It just a little bit is just knowing that I had the opportunity to do this earlier, and I had some ideas on how to do this earlier before it really became a thing, and because I was either busy with other stuff, military, obviously, you can't really blame that, but just failure to, procrastinate and put off when you had opportunity to take an opportunity or chance to get something, it was like, say you had, let's say that you had the idea for building something like this. You had the idea, you had the concept, had it all ready to go, but you didn't do anything with it. And then somebody else comes along and then they build this thing and then they make, a ton of money. Then you're just kicking yourself in the head because you had it first, but you didn't go on it. So that's what gets in my crawl sometimes. But you snooze, you lose, man. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the effort. You got to put in what's required to get it going there. Let's go pull back out here again. I'm kind of watching everything. Look at all these scatter storms across Tennessee. Just scatter storms all over the place. Not severe. I knew as warm as muggy as it was here across Alabama, they were going to pop some severe. There was no doubt about that. You got some hefty storms down here near East Central Alabama and down into Central Georgia. These got to be watched too as well. These are looking pretty healthy. They're going to get very close to severe limits. Which again, summertime, not that hard to do. But the big show, as far as where the severe stuff's going on, Campbell, West. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, I will never be like the Godfather and the Kid. No, I will never get to that size. No, I'll be honest with you. I really don't want to be that size. It's a little bit too much when you get that big. The demands are a little bit higher. You got to really outsource and do a lot of different things. I just want to get to a solid presence. That's what I want on this channel. I want a good solid, if I had a good solid 50, 60,000 subscribers, a good solid, I know I got 300 or 400 regular viewers on a regular basis. That's all I'd want, man. That's all I really want. If it did more than that, then fine. There's some things that are out of your control, but that's what I want. I want to get to this channel to 10,000 because I know that's when the YouTube algorithm goes, hey, you're somebody to pay attention to. So, I want to get to that. And I've set 1 October. That's our 2-year birthday. To get to 10,000. And some YouTubers have told me, hey, you get to 10,000 in 2 years, you're doing pretty good. You're doing really well. And so I'll take that as a compliment. So we're getting there. We're chipping away a little at a time. And we'll get there. I appreciate it there, U.S. Weather Watch. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, we'll stay in contact. I got you. You got my email. You can get me there. So anyway, let's go to the storm report here. I gotta see if this thing is working. This thing was not working earlier. Let me get this back up for me here. I like to have my storm report map. I do like to have it up. All right, there it is. Make sure that's up. There we go. So let's see, we've had a couple tornado reports, 3 so far, 1 there in Colorado, 1 in Wyoming, and 1 in North Dakota so far. We've had 3. And thank you for that new subscriber, by the way. Thank you very much. Only got to get 4 more, and we're back up to where we were. We've had 34 storm reports, and I think we're going to have a lot more tonight, man. I'm telling you, when this stuff gets cracking here across Kansas tonight, it's going to be a real real mess out there. Let's go and pull back out here. We got a new warning. Where's that one at? Don't see it flashing. I'm just looking. No worry, it'll come up on my other chat here in a minute. That's why I have redundancies here, in case I ever miss one. That's why that's set up that way. All right, let's go back here to Alabama. Only down to one warning here across Alabama. Well, actually, technically two. Got two there. Yeah, really watching northwest Georgia here. I still think we might get a severe, especially with some of this stuff starting to kind of collide a little bit. You start getting that. You start getting the collision of different storms. They can really pulse up and can give you some bad weather there. That's what happened with this stuff down here. This stuff kind of collided. Boom. See how it kind of escalated a little bit as the storms kind of merged their energies. And I don't. Hey Sam, how you doing? Oh, you're over there near Charlotte, huh? Okay. Yeah. Right now, you guys are okay at the moment. Charlotte's looking pretty quiet here, but I would say Charlotte, watch out day 3 going into Thursday. Watch that thing above me there. You see that's day 2, and watch when it pops up here to day 3 here. It's going to be pushing over toward the East Coast there. So day 3 needs to be watched out there across the Mid-Atlantic and coming us out. Boom, there you see Charlotte kind of, and I suspect that slight risk, which is currently up in the Carolinas, may come a little bit further south down in the North Georgia. And I'll probably end up doing some severe weather coverage on Thursday as well. Tomorrow, I got to go down to Florida and pick up my dad. I had my dad down there for a week, staying with my mom, and I got to bring him back. He's in assisted living near me, and I got to go down and see him, go pick him up tomorrow. So I wanted to get this live severe weather in today, since we had some stuff going on here. Yes, Tyler, everybody's reminding me, hit that subscribe button. And we've added 3 new subscribers to the channel, and thank you guys very much for supporting the little guy. That's us. That's me, the little guy. Although I'm not really that little, but I'm 6 foot, about 240. So anyway, what is that, Nate? I missed what you said earlier. You said any weather YouTuber that told you that. I didn't see your earlier comment. Did I miss that? No, I missed that. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of looking at the chat, guys. Oh, Diane, they're in Northwest Georgia. Yep. Yeah, you're definitely getting that stuff up that way here, starting to go downhill a little bit. And I just did my update, and I did both my local updates for the Northwest channel as well as for my North Georgia channel. I told everybody, ooh, got tornado warning in Nebraska here. All right, let's go back up to Nebraska here. Let's see here. We got one in Nebraska. Ooh, there we go. Right there on that foothills. Let's go check that one out. So radar indicated. Let's take a look at this one. This is for western Kimball County. Goes until 3 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm cable producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line winds. We're located near Brunshell. Let's go look at the velocity mode on this, see if it shows anything in there. Not really. That's no wonder it said straight line winds. Very strong winds. A little rotation in there, but not much. Yeah, that definitely looks more like a straight line wind thing. But look at these winds back here, man. Wow. You got some winds back here. Let me just freeze that for a second. I was just noticing, I was appreciating these winds back here. 60, 60, 63, 65, 67, 65. Yeah, quite a bit of wind back there. Very windy out there ahead of those storms. Yeah, that's definitely not your textbook closed off tornado. That's probably just some straight line winds that are swirling around a little bit along that boundary there. Da-da-da-da-ba-ba. What you got here? Yeah, I understand the whole partnership thing. Yeah, like the one I've got the new one with right now, we're kind of doing a month-to-month thing right now. So he's kind of an older gentleman with a digital platform, Tennessee. So I'm doing some things with him, and I'm not charging him a lot of money. Believe me, I'm pretty keep it on the low end here, but I just wanted to generate a little revenue for advertising more than anything else. So he's getting something out of it, and I'm getting something out of it. So, I've got some partnerships with some digital radio stations. I'm doing barter stuff and some cross stuff with. As my main Facebook page gets up to a certain level, then I'll be looking at more legal documents. Actually, I just started researching that, where they'll be notarized and signed and all that kind of good stuff. So the big thing I'm working on right now is I've just put in my trademark for my channel. So I don't run into any problems like I did with the TV station like I did in Metro Atlanta. I saw a new warning came out here. Where we got? Oh, this is up near Kentucky. Speaking of The Godfather, this is in his backyard. All right, we got northeastern Wellesley, Breathitt County, eastern Lee, central Wolfe County goes until 5 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm was located over Lone, moving northeast at 45. That's up there in Boonville, Kentucky, getting hit right now. So just adding another state to the name of states that are getting hit by severe weather this afternoon. That's the one we just did. Like I said, I like having that redundancy on the warning so I don't miss anything. No. Oh, you got with a scammer. Oh, yeah. No. The gentleman I got the partnership with, I went to his place. I toured his place, talked to him for about an hour. It was definitely not through stuff. I will not do stuff offline or partner with anybody online. I got scammed by someone pretending to be Facebook when I lost my original Facebook page. And that turned out to be a bit of a blessing, because then I had Atlanta TV station come after me for a brand that they apparently copyrighted, which I didn't know, and they blew up my other Facebook page. So in a way, it saved me a lot of heartache that I could have had, maybe 60,000 followers on my Facebook page and lost all that instead of 11. And now I'm back up to 2,500, and I'll be back up to 11 probably in about, I don't know, give it 5-6 weeks, maybe sooner if I get my advertising dollars going sooner. So that, you live and you learn, and that's all you can do in a business like this. When you're doing social media, you just kind of live and learn. Hey, yeah, Braves fan. I know I got to watch the Braves tonight, but man, I just don't. This team just really doesn't. I don't think they got it this year. I really don't. It's good. They got to make some changes, I think, in the offseason. But I hate the Mets, so I got to watch them tonight regardless. So even if they're winning or losing, I just do not like the Mets. So I'll be watching them tonight. I'm sure the Mets say the same thing. Mets don't like the Braves, so, it is what it is. Just read through your comments real quick. Yeah, the donations are a light thing. Talking about donations, I don't usually ask for it that much or anything, and I do appreciate whenever somebody donates to the channel. And I do have some memberships. I got like a dozen or so who pay like a very low monthly fee, which helps this channel, because they know I put it back into the advertising, so it's part of the channel, and they're helping support. And so, I saw this one guy, I think it was a news channel stuff, and boy, the dude's got like 1 million subscribers, especially with everything going on in the Middle East. And he's just getting these big donations that are coming in, these $20, $50. And that's never really been my motivation to do that. And it's hard enough for me to ask people to subscribe to the channel, nevertheless donate to it. It's very hard for me to do it. I know the YouTube game is you got to like, you got to subscribe, you got to get folks to make comments. And I think I feel most comfortable doing that, but I don't feel comfortable saying, hey, if you want to make a super chat donation, make a donation, I'll answer your question. That's not really my thing. So I don't know. I know it's good to kind of promote it's good to promote the membership stuff. I'm okay with that, but and if anybody donates, I don't want them to feel pressure that I said, please donate to my channel. No, I don't do that. Anyway, here we go with a new warning here. This one is out in north central Natrona County and southern Johnson County. It goes until 3 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm is located 12 miles south of Casey, moving southeast at 15. Well, that's not really moving very fast. Yeah, it took me forever just to get up to telling folks to subscribe to the channel. That was hard enough. Darn sure not going to say, give me money. And that's another way to build the money. If I get the subscriber or the base up to a domain, it'll make money on its own. I don't have to ask for anything. It'll do it through the advertising, and I'm okay with that. So, Mystic Monkey, how you doing, Larry? And we got Sue, who's a Tigers fan. Sorry, I hate that for you. Of course, I'm a big Georgia Bulldog fan there. Yeah. They might get rained out tonight. That's a good point. That's a very good point. They might get rained out tonight if this rain comes in tonight. The timing would be about right, too.
This tornado warning has been updated.
That's the one out in Nebraska. I'm not worried about that one right now. Hey, got Gabriel Avery from Lynette here.
Flash flood warning has been issued.
Yeah, Lynette's getting some pretty good stuff down there on 85. Y'all just got a pretty good thunderstorm going through Lynette right now. Good little heavy downpour going through Lynette.
Thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Right through Valley, coming right across Alabama up to 85, and pretty good rains up there into LaGrange and Hogansville, and seeing some stuff getting over to some of the extreme western suburbs of metro Atlanta right now. I'm waiting to see if any of this stuff's going to go severe as it crosses the line. Who knows? Georgia's infamous for our force field, where we get the severe weather in Alabama that crosses the state line, they fall apart. Don't ask me why. It happens a lot. I'm sure the mountains play a little play there. East wind plays a wind play there. It's a lot of little factors, I think. Yeah, Larry. Chipper Jones. The reference just caught me. Sorry, I'm a little slow. I tell you one thing. Chipper Jones owned the Mets so badly and beat them so badly and played so well against the Mets so much, he named one of his sons Shea after Shea Stadium of the Mets because he would beat the crap out of the Mets every time he played them. If you didn't know that, Chipper Jones got a son named Shea. He named after Shea Stadium there in New York City because he played so well there. But I tell you, the real action again, I see those chasers are still out here. And again, I'm watching this stuff here in Georgia. And that was really the main reason why I came on, was I knew we were going to get severe weather in Alabama, which we did. It was a question of, is it going to be severe coming into Georgia? And I wanted to make sure I was doing the Georgia thing, although I'm still kind of growing the channel. I did put it over to make sure it didn't get deleted out. I want to double check that, make sure it didn't. And let me double check that. I don't think it did, but I do want to double check. YouTube's been doing some crazy stuff. Nope, it's still there. Okay, no, it's still there. Okay, good. Just double checking. And it's tough. Now, I'll tell you, when I had the other channel before we were able to go live on it, and I gotten up to 25 or 30,000, I was able to drive a lot of traffic over to the YouTube channel. So right now we're only got about 2,500 over there, and folks are just getting off work. So it's going to take a little while before we get any traffic over here. Again, if you're new to the channel and you're just coming on through, again, right now, let me look at my stats. We're averaging 4.5 minutes per viewer. All right, we're up to 33 likes, which is awesome, by the way, guys. Thank you for the likes. That's a very nice number. But in order to help us out with the YouTube algorithm, we need subscribers, we need likes, and we need comments. So I don't have the way to pull up comments like I did before. Sorry about that, because Chat Ninja went kapooey. But you guys can put it in the chat, and I'd like to say hello to you. Subscribe if you can, and again, hit that like button. It does help with the algorithm, okay? All right, let's go back here. We got a new warning. It just came out. Let's see where we got this one at. This one is out here in Colorado. Let's go check out this one. That's a triangle warning. I like that. Southwestern Cheyenne County goes till 3:15. Severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles south of I think it's Boyer. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that. The storm's moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. So that's part of this energy. It's the same energy that's going to be ejecting out of Colorado that's going to flare up those new storms as we go into this evening. So that's the big thing there. So, there's my, I'll show you this. This is my, you see the video there playing? This is the weather broadcast I did on my my new little partner there for Northwest Georgia. So that was my forecast I did. He posted that a little while ago, about 34 minutes ago. So he shares on his Facebook, and he also streams it on his TV platform. It does, I think, 3 times a day. It runs in the evening. So, kind of gives him an updated weather and stuff. Eventually, if I get it up to where we're comfortable with it, maybe we'll do a live version of that on that channel where I'll stream in and do it live. We'll see. But we haven't got there yet. We're just kind of doing recordings over right now. Let's go back over here to Georgia. They just clipped off that, just came back and they just clipped off that warning there. So I'm watching the 2 counties over here. We're kind of watching Polk County and Haralson. This is Polk. This is Haralson. So I'm trying to see if we're going to get a severe thunderstorm warning on these 2 counties here. And we got a tornado. This is a tornado watch. I've been waiting on that to come. I knew it was only a matter of time. So we just got a new tornado watch. It just got issued there. There it is right there.
New information. This severe thunderstorm.
So let's talk about the new tornado watch. This is where things are going to get hot and heavy here going into tonight. So there's that new watch. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer. There she blows. And the watch goes until 10 o'clock Central Daylight Time. 10 o'clock Central Daylight Time. So obviously the chasers are sitting up in here. They're all waiting. So this is kind of coming again out of southern part of Kansas and into Oklahoma. And so as that energy is ejecting out of Colorado, we're going to watch for new storm development. And that's what we're going to see. Oops, I'm sorry. I zoomed in. Oh, wait, didn't mean to do that. My bad. That was my bad. Hold on a second. Get back over here. All right, so we're waiting for that new development that's going to take place kind of on the tail end of that line, kind of somewhere right in here, and then kind of swing on through. And it's going to clip in here into Oklahoma as well. So it's in that zone, that target zone there where things were. And that's where the best wind shear was also. There was some decent helicity tracks. And when I say helicity tracks, that's when you got spin in the atmosphere. That's where you got things that are kind of rotating around. We get the rotating mesocyclones there, super thunderstorms potentially. The tornado risk is not overly high with this, but boy, the wind threat I think is pretty good. We could get up to 70, 80 mile per hour winds with some of these storms, I think, and obviously maybe even up to baseball size hail on some of these storms that'll come into this area. Adairsville, James Patterson, good to see you there, brother. Good to see you. Like James, I would say I would bring up your comment, but if you're just joining us, my chat ninja went kapooey. It's not supported by Chrome anymore, so I got to come up with another chat program, and I will have to do a little research to figure that out. So anyway, that's our new watch. We'll watch and see what happens here. That goes until 10 o'clock tonight. We'll see how that goes. Right now, we're watching some severe weather, and we got a new warning. So let me pull back out here and see what we got. Oh, new tornado warning. This is up here in Wyoming. Let's go check a look at this. This is out in the middle of nowhere, so if you're going to get a tornado, this is a good place to put it. This is near southeastern Niobrara. I think I'm saying that right. Niobrara. Goes till 3:15. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located along a line extending from 9 miles north of Lusk to Manville, moving east at 10. That's not really moving all that fast. But that's it right there. That's kind of a weak one, looks like. But we'll continue to watch this. Go back over here to, got these storms lining all the way across west central Georgia, or West Georgia right now. Got some pretty good storms up here coming into the northern portion of North Georgia now. So we're going into Catoosa County and Floyd County, coming into Rome. Looks like it's some pretty good storms there. Let's see what the cameras look like here looking up to the west. Yeah, you can see some of the storms off to the distance there. Yeah, again, you can see that. Now, one advantage I think I will definitely have, for whatever reason, the 2 big channels, you know who they are, Godfather and the Kid, they don't really cover the Southeast all that much. And I don't know why, but if they're going to leave that door open for me to kind of grab that audience, I definitely will grab it. Hey, Edith, good to see you. Thank you for saying hey, Edith. Thank you for checking in. You're one of our members out there. One of our members here on the channel. But I've had a number of people have been telling me about the fact that those 2 don't really cover the Southeast very much. And I know why, because that's the storm chasers don't really chase in the South that very much. New warning out here into Wyoming again. Let's check out that camera there. And we'll update this one. This one is for East Central Niobrara County. That's that cell to the north there. Severe thunderstorm was located 10 miles northwest of Lance Creek, moving east at 10. So these are definitely slow-moving things. Here on the foothills of the Rockies and Plains.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I'm really interested to see how this stuff starts to develop here in Kansas, though. I'm waiting to see. Not seeing the good stuff on it just yet. But we shall see. Now, I'm hoping tomorrow it's a little less rainy and stormy across Alabama because I got to drive through Alabama with my dad in the car. So, I'll be driving down there about 9-ish in the morning, 9:30, pick him up, turn around, and come back. So, for me, that's 12 hours in the car. So, I will say this, that if we end up doing severe weather coverage on Thursday, I might be a little tired because I usually sucks the life out of me after spending 12 hours in the car. So, we'll see how it goes. New warning again, probably out here in no man's land here again. This one is out here into Nebraska. This is one that was a tornado earlier. Possible tornado. This is southern Kimball County. Goes until 3:30. Severe thunderstorm was located 10 miles southwest of the Kimball Municipal Airport and moving east at 25. I heard another warning. And this one's up into Wyoming. This is for southern Campbell County, goes until 3:45. Severe thunderstorm was located 8 miles northeast of Savington, moving southeast at 25.
A new severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, come on, folks. We got? I hope we got nothing but subscribers on the channel. If you haven't subscribed, what you waiting for, man? Hit that subscribe button, man. We got to get 4 more. I got to get 4 more subscribers, and I'll be happy. I just want to get back to where I was. Let's get that subscribe button going, folks. Got another warning. Boy, it's really one warning after another. Pop, 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 pop. It's like popcorn out there. And this one's in Georgia. All right, this is the one I've been waiting on. Thank you. All right, here we go. This is right what I was just saying just a few minutes ago. So here we go. This is for Harrelson in Western Polk County. Gee, didn't somebody I know just say that? Yeah, that was me. This goes until 5:15. Severe thunderstorm was located along the line extending from Piedmont to near Oak Level, and the storm is moving east at 50. So these are the storms we're going to watch as they're coming into northwest Georgia, and hopefully, I really wish I could simulcast. Man, it stinks I can't do that yet.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Really a crying shame I can't do this just yet, but do what you got to do. Can do this. I can do this. So I'll tell you what I can do. Let's do this real quick here. We'll do this real quick. Hey, Leighton, I did get your email, by the way. Let you know I got that real quick. And I'm going over to my other box here. I'm going to send somebody a link here. Let's do this. And compose. I'm going to send them the link here. I think I still got it pasted there. I do. Yeah, there it is. I'm just sending some of them a link if you wanted to share it over on his Facebook page as I'm watching these storms coming to northwest Georgia. I wanted to make sure you can see that I am doing a little live coverage here on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to send it over to somebody who's going to send it over to my new partner over there in northwest Georgia so they can come over and check out our coverage. So there you go. Let's go back over here again. I want to see if how the winds are looking in here. Oh yeah, that's some pretty decent winds in there. Definitely showing up very nicely in there. That's some pretty good winds there. Coming into Tallapoosa, Buckingham. This could get over to Rockmont and Yorkville here pretty soon. Yeah, that's definitely looking pretty rough there. Hey guys, do me a favor real quick. I'm going to mute this for a quick second. I didn't get me a drink before I started. We've been on for about an hour and 20 minutes, and I need to lubricate the vocal cords. So just bear with me for a second. I'm going to get me a drink. I'll be right back. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. We got to get 4 more in here so I can get back to where I was. I don't like losing customers. I'll be right back.
new flash flood.
All right, there we go. I'm back. Had to get me some of my Diet Dr. Pepper. Breakfast of Champions. Hey, Mystic Monkey, what you got? Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Again, man, I understand the purpose of the big channels, obviously with the super chats, and I understand why they have. When you get that big of an audience and stuff, you can't answer everybody's questions. It's just a lot of stuff. On this platform, we can. But it's good to have a fundraiser to raise money with super chats. But if you got somebody who's got a real legitimate question but doesn't have the money to pay it, that's kind of tough. So I understand the frustration with that, for sure.
A new severe
This is in Lincoln, Colorado. Well, this one. This is that cell here. That's a nasty looking cell. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the halo on that sucker. Oof. So we got some new ones coming out here. And thank you for the watch, you guys. We got 300 views here, which is not bad for an hour and 23 minutes. That's really not that bad. I'll take that. Absolutely, we'll take that. Yeah, I love to get there, guys. You know, it's kind of tough. I don't know if the big channels are broadcasting right now. I suspect they probably are, or if they're not. But it's a Tuesday, which is also, by the way, Tuesday is probably the least busiest day in social media world. I don't know if you all know that, but social media, Tuesday typically is like the low end, and then it kind of creeps back up. Weekend's pretty busy for obvious reasons, but Tuesday it tends to be the least engaged day when it comes to social media. So I knew it was going to be a little tough here for today. But my purpose today was because I was bleeding subscribers. I dropped down to 8209 from 8216, which was where our high was. So I wanted to try to come back and do live, watch the stuff that was coming into Georgia, and then try to see if we can get try to get those 6-7 new subscribers back on the channel. So yeah, I have my motives. I'm going to admit to it. That's what I'm trying to do. So if you guys haven't subscribed, again, I appreciate it. I do a weather daily, at least try to. I won't tomorrow because I'm traveling, but I do not give you over the top stuff. I don't hype stuff to death. I swear some of these thumbnails these people put drive me crazy because they just sell it as like, oh my God, we're going to die. I'm like, no, please don't. I mean, I try to balance it. I understand the whole thumbnail game. You got to try to get somebody to come watch your stuff. But at the same time, you don't need to scare the crap out of them. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever figure that game out completely. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. It's just, I don't know. It's play the game, man. But if you don't want to play the game, then oh well. That's on me. I think we may get another warning here soon. This is looking interesting up here near Somerville and Tryon. That's getting up toward Chautauqua County there. So that one's flirting with it. Might get a warning there on that. Got a new warning here. Let's back out again. Where's this one at? Oh, the Wyoming one. These Wyoming ones are ticking me off. But I do like to try to cover everything. That's just how it is. Wind and chill, 50-mile-per-hour winds. Northeastern Natrona and south central Johnson goes till 3:30. Severe thunderstorm was 11 miles northwest of Midwest, moving southwest at 15.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We'll see if that moderate risk really lights up like it's supposed to later tonight. It's about this time. Within the hour, some stuff should start to pop here soon, at least based off the high-resolution models that we're showing there. Let's look at these cameras up here again. Look. Uh-oh, where's the Bartow County Fair? I love that camera. Oh, man. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, there you go. Wow. Seeing these storms off to the west. You can see them there right on the horizon. I actually I'll share this with you. I'm not going to say the station. But I did have a TV station in the Atlanta area reach out to me and asked if I would freelance for them. Unfortunately, I didn't have a canned show from my TV work on air. Last time I did anything on TV, in front of a green wall professional way was down in Columbus, Georgia, and that would been December of 2023, no 24, no 23. So it'd been a hot minute, and I didn't have anything fresh. So the only thing I gave them was my forecast from yesterday, and they probably said thanks, but no thanks. But that's all I had. So it was like, hey, you can take that for the grain of salt. I make all my own graphics. I can come down to your studio and record you something if you like. But this is who I am, and I'm not going to change. But it felt nice to somebody said, hey, they might want to use me in some capacity, and I appreciated that. It's nice to be wanted, and it was not the station that sued me and took my Facebook page down. Let's put it that way. It wasn't them. So anyway, but I do appreciate the stuff we're going here. Oh, somebody was talking about all the rain. Yeah, I'll tell you. Someone was commenting about the rain and stuff. The Southeast especially seen a lot of rain. My flowers out there have not done very well. My sun patients have got these white colors on them because they've gotten too much water. So I'm hoping it does dry out a little bit. It's just too much rain, man. Yeah, Henry Cams, yeah, you guys got some storms coming your way there, coming from the south. So be careful. You got some stuff coming up 85 here. That coming into southern metro Atlanta here soon. So I think any one of these storms at some point this afternoon could pull severe. We got plenty of heat. We got plenty of warmth. We're in prime heating right now. Again, any of these storms that are combined, we got a good southwest flow. So any of these have the potential to go severe. I think this one up here north looks like the best candidate I've seen, just looking at the lightning cluster. And the stuff down here near LaGrange, that also needs to be watched. So any of these storms kind of coming into Georgia right now could go severe here for today. And then we got to watch the frontal system. I really think the Thursday one might be a little more robust in the sense that I think the one on Thursday may constitute a severe thunderstorm watch with it. This one, not so much. But that one on Thursday, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let's see what our numbers are. I haven't talked about this in a hot minute. You know me. I'm all about the names, and checking out the streams and stuff. So we are up to 39 likes. All right, guys, 39 likes. We got to get 61 more. So let's get our 61 more likes. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. We're averaging 5 minutes and 16 seconds, and we're holding at roughly about 24 viewers at a time. So again, for those who are passing through, understand you got things to do and you're kind of watching to see what's going on. Please consider hitting that like button. Please definitely, at minimum, consider hitting that subscribe button if you hadn't. We're trying to get 4 more. I'm trying to get back up to my high level. I'm trying to maintain, got to hold my level. Radar indicated tornado, that's the one out in Wyoming. I wasn't worried about that one. Again, just kind of help us out there if you can. I do appreciate it. Double check, make sure I didn't miss anything on the chat. No, chat looks good. Chat looks good. So my plan on the Facebook page, to get an idea, like right now I'm sitting at, we'll hit 2,500 today before I close out tonight. So the plan is to, once I get my first payment from from a new client, I'm going to put that money into a $25 a day ad buy, and with the logo. And if I write it out right, I think I can get about 8-9 cents a like on that, and that should get me within about 20 days about 5,000 to 6,000 new followers. So my Facebook page will take off quickly, which is what I wanted to do, because at 60 days you get bumped to what they call Facebook Professional. I'll get their ad people trying to call me and do all this other crap, but they still haven't fixed my problem yet, so they got to do that first. But to get it up there and get it ready for monetization, and you can have special channels and stuff like that. So anyways, go back here to let's go back here to the radar. We got a new route warning. Oh, way up here in South Dakota. Let's go up here. South of Rapid City. We got eastern Custer and northeastern Fall River. Goes until 4 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm was located on a line extending from 3 miles north of Fairburn. It's just moving east at 20. Now, these storms are moving relatively slow compared to the ones in Alabama. The ones in Alabama and Georgia are moving pretty good. These are moving pretty good. That's a nice little cluster of storms there. You kind of see that. That's Custer, South Dakota, and Fall River, South Dakota. So that's that one right there. I really, really, really got to pick a day and start working on my tropical stuff. I've got to modify this look here with a tropical, the background. I was going to go with kind of a bluish background with kind of a tropical theme with some of the maybe trees and stuff on it. I want to make it a little. The format will be the same, but it'll be a different color. Instead of breaking news, it's going to say it'll be like Hurricane Central or something like that. It'll be centric for the tropics, so it won't be breaking news, severe weather stuff. It'll be Hurricane Center or something like that, a generic thing that somebody can't come and say, hey, we own Hurricane Center. No, you don't. That's generic as all get out. So something like that, and then I got to really spend a day when it's quiet and really kind of work on that. Maybe even on a weekend. I might have to do a weekend to do it. Ooh. Storm Runner Media are going live. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I didn't put any of their stuff on the. I didn't put any of the live stuff in today, Kim. I might. But I don't know. Let me see. I think I've got them set up. Let me see here. Let me look real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me go over and I'll grab his link and I could put it into it. I think I've got him already set up, but you got to put the fresh link every time they go on. So, let's see if he's on right now. Yep, he's up. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, those guys make a lot of money. Like his super chat goal was $2,575. Chase expenses for the day. I mean, that's how those chasers make their money, man. They get the donations, and I'm all for it, man. I mean, compared to where it was back in the day, it's definitely changed a lot. So I tell you what, I'll put him right here. Let's do him right here. So let's go to. I'll put him right here. So I will tell you guys that anytime you get a support the storm chasers. That's all I can tell you. Storm Runner Media. Yeah, that works. All right. So there it goes. I got to put him in there. So there's the Storm Runner Media right there. Went in and added him into one of the chasers there. So we'll keep a watch file on his stuff too as I'm going through the stuff. And then typically I like to have two because what I like to do sometimes is I'll go over here to the weather wall and we'll use the weather wall while they're kind of doing their chase thing. So. But right now, we're just kind of watching what's going on here in Georgia. Kind of watching these storms coming in here. We got some pretty hefty thunderstorms across northwest Georgia I'm watching. And then we're going to watch what happens out in the plains here for tonight. I'm not sure how late I'm going to go today. We're just going to play it by ear. We'll see. It depends on how the audience is doing, how you guys are participating and stuff. We can't get the subscriber number to move. We keep asking, but I think it's because we're getting a lot of the same customers. That's the other part of this equation with YouTube. That's a nut I got to figure out how to crack. We're getting a lot of our returning customers or folks that are coming back interested in the channel. That's fun, but we're not attracting new ones that much, which is tough. So, and believe me, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all have been great, and we've had a lot of growth. We've added about, I think, 2,000 subscribers since early March. A lot of that, some of that's with some live, some of that was with some advertised buys. We've added about 2,000. At least to the point to where I know we're going to get to the 10,000 mark by 1 October. I have no doubt about that. We get one good hurricane and some good coverage in there. I think we'll plow right into that, especially with some of the ad buys I would do before a landfalling hurricane. We'll get there, but it's just kind of watching what's going on right now. Oh, let's go back here. Got a new warning here. Out here into Kansas, kind of watching this new stuff trying to form out here. Well, that didn't look all that impressive, but okay. Ping pong size hail. This is for northern Harper County and southeastern Kingman. Goes until 5 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm is located near Attica, moving east at 35. Let's take a look here. I want to look something from the Storm Prediction Center real quick. How are we doing on our likes real quick? Let me double check that. I like looking at my likes here. Where we got going? Oh, let's get back over to it first. 42. All right, we're up to 42 likes. Way to go, guys. Keep those likes going, man. Gotta keep that like going. We're holding our own, but you gotta hit those likes, man. Gotta hit that subscribes. All right, let me go back over here real quick. All right, here I'm checking the SPC real quick. Just want to see what their thoughts are as far as the development with this stuff here. All right, yeah, someone was talking about their flowers dying from all the rain. I'm just like, don't blame me. I don't control the weather, folks. I just try to predict it. It's been so wet this spring here in the southeast. It's been terrible. A whole new warning first before I go diving into that real quick. Oh, here we go, Colorado. This is south of Pueblo, Colorado City. That's a nasty looking cell. This is for northeastern Herfano, north central Las Animas, and southern Pueblo County. Goes until 3:45. That's Mountain Daylight Time, by the way. And then that is for storm moving southeast at 40 miles per hour.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I heard a new warning came out. But where? Oh, this is up into Wyoming.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been
There's our new one. This is for west central Converse, and it goes until 4 o'clock. Severe thunderstorm is located over Glen Rock, or 23 miles west of Douglas, moving southeast at 20. I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to say that the big channels are now on. My stuff's starting to drop off. I always can tell when they've come on. I think they came on at 5. I'm going to go on a limb here and think they probably did. So, hold on one second. Let me get this from my bride. Hello, my big, beautiful bride. I'm live on Weather. What can I do for you? A little better than yesterday. Trying to do a little bit of severe weather coverage, but the big boys just came on, and probably won't be on for too much longer. But we did a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right. See ya. Bye. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Let's just double check. I'm gonna go on a limb here. I'm taking a ballpark guess here, but I will lay to bet the odds. Let's see here. No, he's not broadcasting. Okay, well, I stand corrected then. I thought for sure he was going. Let's see, the other one. Nope, I stand corrected. Neither one of them are going right now. I see the y'all bot's on. How do y'all feel about that, by the way? What are y'all's thoughts on the whole AI thing? As far as I personally don't really care for it, because I really think it takes to me it takes the personal aspect of doing this thing, which is most important to me. Obviously, talking with you guys, interacting, chatting, letting the AI determine what folks are chatting. I don't know. I don't feel very comfortable with that. I'm old. I'm not one of the. Maybe I'm just not this new generation of stuff, but I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know. I just, maybe it's because I'm afraid the AI is going to put all the weatherman out of a job. It'll just be some generic AI weatherman coming to you live and bringing you the weather. It'll be a generic talking, animated weather guy doing what I do, being run by the AI. I could see that. I really can. I can honestly see severe weather coming up like this, and an AI generated weatherman sit there and act like he's in front of the green screen, interacting with the wall, showing you where the warning is, and it's all going to be done by AI. I can see that coming, and that scares the crap out of me. Obviously, it puts me out of a job for obvious reasons, but again, it just takes that personal side of it, that cold technology side out of it, and I just don't know about that. Yeah, Kim thinks it's bloody awful. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you on that. I think it's awful too. But you know, it's changing a lot. I think AI could be a good thing if it's utilized correctly. If it's utilized in a way to where it augments and supports what you're doing, but doesn't take it over. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that's done in combination to enhance the experience, to educate and learn, but not take over. If it's done in that manner, I'm okay with it. But if you're just turning it all over to that, forget it. I'm totally against that. I just think that's, you know, feel like I'm watching Battlestar Galactica or something, and I'll have some dang Cylon take us over or something. I don't know. Kind of weird. Let's see, but bot has now learned to insult. How do you throw punch a bot? I don't know. You sit there and talk to your phone and say, "Hey Siri, bite me." You know, you say something bad to your phone, it'll bite back at you. You know. That's a nasty looking cell right there. Now that needs to be watched. That's looking a little nasty. I can see by the storm chasers. See, this one's starting to show indications of a supercell development on that one, just a little bit. Let me look at the velocity on that one real quick. Something to watch. That might go somewhere. We got a business chat here. Hold on a second. Rita, what you got, Rita? Oh, she was just liking my little advertisement. So I've got this ad I've been running. Here's a picture of my ad right here. There's me kind of stuff, and I'm basically insulting the TV station, saying, "Hey, you don't need to get your weather from some cold, some corporate owned entity in Atlanta with some poor meteorologist freezing his butt off in some studio somewhere. Just go ahead and watch my channel. I'll give it to you straight." I got very angry when I lost that camera to a corporate guy, and then some lawyer talked me down when he said they could have come after me and asked for money. And when he said that, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I won't be so upset about it anymore. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. That's some dark clouds there. So that's yeah, this stuff's I think the main stuff that's gonna go into tonight, though, really do. Decide if I want to keep going or not. Uh-oh. Did I just lose my broadcast? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I got freaked out for a second. I kind of froze. I saw my screen froze. I was like, oh my God, did I just lose everything? Let me close some of this stuff down here. Hold on a second.
New information.
I'm going to close some of this stuff down I don't need open. I don't know why I leave these things open sometimes. You know, I've got a powerful computer, but if you leave too much stuff open, and oh boy, it could cause some problems. So I'm shutting some of the stuff down to help it out. Yeah, just closing some of the stuff down. Come on. I do myself no favors by leaving all this crap open when I'm doing a live broadcast. Don't save myself any favors. I mean, like I said, it's a powerful computer, but even that, you leave too much stuff open, you're going to run that RAM and just kind of run it crazy. So you can't do that. We got Erica. I think it's missing some sort of one in the scale. Like it will talk about those. Oh, you're talking about the AI thing. I got you. Oh, I'm sure they'll continue to improve that thing. You know, that channel. I think last I looked at it, 1,500 views on it. So I mean, think about it this way. You're the Godfather. I mean, you go on for that many errors and stuff. Uh-oh, YouTube is not open studio. Uh-oh, I got an error message here. Did we lose out? I don't know. No, it's just open. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, you experience buffering. All right, I got you. I think that'll clear out. It says poor.
A new severe
Well, I've shut down everything that's causing any problems. Hopefully I don't lose anybody, guys. It looks like everything's there.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been
Let me double check from my phone. That'll help me out here. They may have just cut me off for it. So let's double check here. View my channel here. No, it looks fine. Okay, well, I don't know what YouTube's talking about. Looks fine to me. I got an error message came up, says your YouTube streaming is not streaming smoothly. And I'm looking at it and it looks fine to me. Oh well, go figure. Enough with you, YouTube. Go away. So I appreciate you guys. All right, we're going to stay on here. Let's go back here to Georgia. I want to double check and see what's going on here. That warning did let up. And, of course, we've got all these thunderstorms coming into Georgia right now. But it looks like nothing severe for now. I don't know if that's going to maintain. We'll see. We got a new warning here. Where's this one at? Up here into Colorado, up Wyoming again. No man's land. This is for ping pong size hail. West central Nabarawa County goes until 4 o'clock. Storm's moving south at 15 there. It's like all that stuff. I mean, it's out in the foothills, but there's nobody lives out there, man. There's like nobody there. Now, Atlanta, that's a different story. We're right in the middle of rush hour, and we got all these storms coming in. We got the Braves supposed to take on the Mets tonight, and we got some big thunderstorms coming in here. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say we're probably going to have a rain delay. I don't know if it's going to be a washout, but I think we're going to have a rain delay. Because I think once this initial stuff goes on through, that should be it. So there might be a bit of a rain delay. The game first pitch is until 7:40, so maybe these storms will go by before then. We'll see. No, I just thought of something I could do here. I didn't think about this. Let's do this. Load that thing up there. Boom. There it goes. All right. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying I don't have a good enough widget there. Where's my... No, that streak looks fine. That's kind of weird. I was just looking at my... there's a streamer on the OBS software. What it does, it shows you the stream that's going by. It is fluctuating, but it's still running above 10,000 kbps, so that's still pretty good. So I don't know what that deal is. Mystic Monkey, what you got for me there? "20-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Stockbridge." Yeah, you got a little bit of rain coming down there. That's nothing too bad down there in Stockbridge right now. I mean, you got some of the rain coming down there now. Down there, you got Forest Park, Stockbridge. Got some rains in the area just to the south down there, McDonough. Not bad right now.
new information. This severe
That's that
thunderstorm
Wyoming.
warning
But
has
you
been
got some
updated.
pretty good storms coming up through Coweta County, coming into Fulton County. There's a little storm there across downtown Atlanta. Cedartown's getting hit pretty good. North of Bremen, Cave Springs, Rome is getting hit with some pretty good thunderstorms. Again, not bad, not severe, but you can see all these dark clouds out there coming into the Atlanta metro area as we speak, coming in. But these storms are just under severe weather criteria. So we had about 3 or 4 severe thunderstorm warnings in Alabama. These storms are moving across. And now they're coming into Georgia, and they're just under severe weather criteria here. Let me look at the winds real quick. Yeah, you still got some decent winds there in Polk County there. They don't look that bad. Go back.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Well, I tell you, I really got to come up with something for this chat monkey though. That really irritates me. Let me see something here. I want to try something here. Let's go to let's do extensions, magic extensions. Well, can I turn it back on? The extension was turned off because it's no longer supported. Chrome recommends that you remove it. Got it. And yeah, it won't let me allow. I was looking at the Chat Ninja thing. You could turn off Google Docs and stuff, but it does not allow you to turn it back on. Okay, well, there is a way to make it go incognito. Ooh, I didn't even try that. Well, okay, let's give that a shot. I just did incognito. I know it says it doesn't support it, but can I get around it? I didn't even try. I just turned it back. I just turned on allow an incognito. No, I don't think it'll let me turn it back on. I saw a little clicking down here. It says allow an incognito warning. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can get around this, guys, so bear with me for a second. So I'm going to pop this out, and we'll try it. Pop out chat. And let me see here. Hello. And I'm trying to see if it'll... Nope. It was worth a shot. I had to give it a shot. I was just trying to see if I can get around the whole thing, but now it looks like the Chat Ninja is deader than a doornail. I was trying to get around it because, like I said, I really that's the best part of doing this is engaging with y'all on a one-on-one basis. I mean, I can see the chat. I got it up right here looking at it, but I really like to talk to you guys. Hey, Mary B, good to see you there, Mary. How you doing? So if anybody knows a good chat program out there that I can put into OBS, let me know. Put it in the chat. I'll be more than happy to engage on that. I'll have to go look at the Streamlabs and see if I can find something else. It really stinks they did that. New severe thunderstorm warning out here in Kansas. Let's check this one out. Boy, the storm's not even in there yet. This is up near Wichita. This is for northern Sedgwick County. It goes until 5:15. Severe thunderstorm was located over Colwich, moving east at 30. So let's go look at Wichita. I do have one of the cameras there. Let's look at the quad chart here. Again, these are the four cities I'm kind of watching there. Wichita State, you kind of see the cloudy and dark clouds there. Kansas City kind of cloudy there. Oklahoma City's not looking bad right now. Dodge City doesn't look bad, but you definitely see the dark clouds there up there in Wichita State, which apparently is doing a big football reconstruction on their college campus there right now. I've been noticing the trucks there for the last couple of days. But that's that place. There is, of course, is Kansas City. They're on the edge of this. They probably won't get that stuff till later tonight. Then we got Oklahoma City itself right there. That is from the EarthCam shot, looking down toward the downtown capital area. Beautiful city. I actually went to a weather conference there one year. Got a really good barbecue there. I was kind of surprised how good the barbecue there is, Oklahoma City. And, of course, we got Dodge City using it from one of the TV stations there. Looking at Dodge City, that's in that red prime zone for the severe weather. That's why I'm kind of looking at those four areas. So we're kind of watching the center portion of that because that, my friend, is where everything is supposed to be. Again, kind of looking at that big bullseye.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And you can see Wichita is right there in the red. There's Wichita right there. That's why I was looking at one of their cameras there. And north Oklahoma City. So right in between here is the big bullseye area there, where that in moderate risk for severe weather. Level 4 is sitting in that zone. You got the enhanced surrounding that in orange, and then the yellow almost looks like a little fish, don't it? Little fish in there. Tornado risk is not overly high, but it's running about 5% in that same general region. But we could see some tornadoes. There were some pretty decent helicity tracks I saw in the earlier high resolution model. So it's possible. I mean, you couldn't rule it out. Mostly just a big wind wind thing more than anything else. Because the wind threat, I mean, that's 45%. That's pretty much telling you you're going to get some damaging winds here. Probably 70, 80 mile per hour winds for some of those storms. If it comes to fruition the way it's being advertised. Right now, it doesn't look overly bad just yet. But it looks like it was somewhere going in toward 8, 9, 10 o'clock tonight. So when really things started going there as it was kind of going down toward Oklahoma. Let's see, Storm Runner. There's Storm Runner there. He's one of the Radar Omega guys. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done a like, help us out there if you can. It really helps the algorithm out a little bit. And if you're watching, I am trying to get around my little Chat Ninja failure, which is no longer kaput, but I'm still watching the chat a little bit. So if you guys, whoops, hello. If you got anything there, just go ahead and put it in the chat. I'm more than happy to help you out there. So clear out of that real quick. These guys are getting into position, I think. Waiting to see what this stuff down here. This cell here, that's starting to look like, you see how you got this going on? This is a looks like you got an inflow notch here. You look at rotation on the southwest portion of the storm. This is your hail to the north. So this is starting to take on the textbook characteristics of a severe thunderstorm cell here. That's the warning right now. You got golf ball size hail, damage threat is considerable. So 60-mile-per-hour winds located near Harper, moving northeast at 20. This one could become tornadic. Let's look at the velocity on this real quick. Ooh, yeah, that is getting awfully close. See the green and the red there. So we got some rotation. We got some spin going on in there. So that has the look that might become tornadic. We'll have to watch that closely. I think that's very, very doable there. I can see why Connor's trying to intercept that one. Oh, he stopped right now. I thought he was moving that way. Let's see what the other guy's doing here. Oh, don't you hate that? You're stuck behind an RV. That's what I hope to be doing one day myself, to start the RV. And that's what the wife and I want to be doing. Now, hopefully, when I'm RVing, I'll still be able to do this. That's what I'm hoping. I'll get one of the satellite uplinks there, and I'll have my little trailer, and I'll have my little computer, and I'll be able to do my live weather stuff from my mobile trailer. Maybe I'll storm chase. No, I probably couldn't do that. My wife would probably shoot me if I tried that. But I still want to do that on the road a little bit. Hey, Evil Queen, I know you always got my back. You guys know that. I know you guys got my back there. And Countries Butterbean up in Tun Hill, Georgia. Hey, how's it going? He says it's getting a little bad there. Let's go back to Georgia real quick. I know I got a lot of my Georgia audience here. We're watching the thunderstorms here. They're not severe, folks, there in Georgia, but there's still some pretty hefty thunderstorms, and it's coming into a time there, obviously a rush hour and everything else, so interstate travel up to 75 is going to be a mess. Rome, you got the storms come up 85 coming into downtown Metro Atlanta. Braves game might see a bit of a delay here with the storms coming in from the south. So again, but none of these are severe. They were severe in Alabama. We did have 3 or 4 over there. So I know we had the marginal risk for it today. And tomorrow I think will be okay. And then Thursday, Georgia might be under the gun tomorrow on Thursday. And Thursday, I will probably do some live on Thursday if it's warranted there on Georgia. Again, I can't do my live on Facebook till August 4th. So I still got let's see, we got 12 days old. I got 48 more days before I can do that live over there. Hopefully we don't get a damn big hurricane by then, because I really want to simulcast on both when we get a good hurricane to kind of track and follow. So I decided the best way to monitor my stuff is I got you guys chat up on my phone. So that's the best way for me to kind of do this. I can keep an eye on it that way, and then I can keep my monitor over here. So that is what I'm doing, keeping my chat up over here. So, and then that way I can answer y'all's questions. See? Just got to think a little bit. So we're averaging 6 minutes and 23 seconds on the broadcast today. We got 45 likes, and that's pretty good. If you haven't done a like, please do a like at this time. And I can't get those last 4 subscribers. I think I pretty much will throw that dream out the window. I don't think we're going to get there today, because I think what's happening is everybody who's watching are already subscribers, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
This tornado warning has been updated.
Yeah, I don't care about that tornado warning because it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's out in the middle, out in the plains out there in Wyoming. It ain't hitting nothing. So I will have to figure out. I still wish, I've mentioned this before, I wish that YouTube would allow, I should be able to do a live broadcast, put in an advertise buy, like say, hey, I want to put $100 on this live event, for you to reach a bigger audience for that $100 and try to add new subscribers that way. I wish YouTube had the ability to do that. They don't have it, maybe not yet, but I wish they would, because if they would, then I would say, okay, I'm going to do a $100 buy and I'm going to put it over here on live and try to grow the channel that way. I think that's the best way to do it. But unfortunately, they don't do it that way. Facebook you can, but not YouTube. Well, we'll see. This is, again, you're in my backyard there, Evil Queen. We'll see. Of course, we had some rains last night up around our area. We may get some more tonight. But this is definitely more coverage than what we had yesterday. This is about exactly what I expected here for today. Coming in, at around 6 o'clock or so. It's coming a little bit earlier than what I thought, by about an hour or so. But I knew this is pretty decent coverage. Tomorrow it won't be nearly as much coverage.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
But we're looking pretty good here. I want to go back to Kansas here. I want to look back at that one cell that looked pretty promising to me. And it's still looking a little bit promising. Looks like that hailer's going to go right over Harper. Yeah, I'm sure the big boys, if they don't come on here a little bit, they probably will a little bit later tonight. I didn't see. Usually I could tell. Actually, let me go find out. Usually, I can tell by they usually have a time if they're going to go live. And I know they were covering yesterday. Oh, he's on now. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. I was surprised if he wasn't on right now. There he goes. Godfather's on.
New information. This severe thunderstorm.
I noticed my algorithm was starting to drop a little bit. So, anyhow, let's go back over to, we got Colorado going on here. We'll look at the big picture here. I always like looking at the satellite, and I get an idea of boy, you got boundaries all over the place. Wow, look at that. And when I talk about boundaries, when you get into this time of year, I always like to use the rocks in a pond analogy. Imagine a thunderstorm being a rock, and you kind of drop it in a pond, and then you get air that kind of goes out in different directions. And then you got other thunderstorms, rocks in the pond, and those outflows go in a different direction. And then when those boundaries kind of hook up, you get eruptions of thunderstorms. And that's what happens a lot in the summertime, especially because the upper level winds are just not driven. The main jet stream is shifted basically up to the north. So it's literally rocks in the pond interaction with a lot of latent heat there, and looking out where these old boundaries kind of hook up, and boom, you get the explosions. Now, occasionally what you'll get these little weak disturbances like this one that's coming out of Wyoming that's enhancing the stuff that's coming into Kansas. This stuff here is a lot of intercepted of old boundaries from yesterday. Plus, you got a bit of a southwesterly flow in here around a high pressure, which is sitting over into areas of the Carolinas. So you got the southwesterly flow here, and then you got this disturbance that's kicking on out. So it's kind of a little mismatch of different weather setups out there right now. Let's go back over here. I think I'm going to put some chicken in the oven tonight. It takes about 40 minutes to cook, so I want to see how things go here. I'm kind of watching. Like I said, my main purpose of coming on tonight was twofold. A, to watch the stuff coming out of Alabama coming into Georgia. That was number one, to see if we get any severe weather with us or not. It looks like we're not getting that, which is a little bit of a surprise. I thought we would get a couple of them possibly. We had 4 warnings in Alabama earlier. And then the other thing was to try to see if I can get 4 more subscribers. Let's get the subscribers back, but we only got 3? That's all we could get today. So I think I'm looking at 6 o'clock. I think I'm going to stay until 6, unless it changes, unless I see something that's going to catch my eye. Because I'm not going to stay up probably too late to track this stuff here in Kansas. I think this is going to go all night when this thing gets going. But let's go back over here to Wichita. This is getting really close to Wichita now. This is for southeastern Reno, Sedgwick County, eastern Kingman. It goes till 5:15. Severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles northwest of Cheney, moving east at 30.
Severe thunderstorm warning has has been issued.
So there is our warning there. I want to go back to that Wichita, Kansas shot there. Again, kind of getting a little gray there, but not looking too bad. The campus is downtown, so we got a little ways before it gets in there. Pretty good hailers up here. See that purple? Looks like Bentley down to Colwich. Got some pretty good hailers in there. Go back over to my chat here. I can't see my chat. Let's double check in the chat here. Oh, hello. Did you guys see? Did my broadcast get glitchy earlier? Because it's still showing like it says it is, but my stream strength looks fine. Is it looking good to you guys? Because YouTube's telling me there's an error problem, but I don't see it. I don't see it on my broadcast on me, but I just want to know what you guys are seeing. Is it looking okay to you guys? I think we're all right. See, I'm up here. The last thing I need is more rain in my backyard. I don't need no more rain. I can't cut my grass in my backyard. I'm gonna tear my grass up. It's just too muddy back there. I cut my front yard okay. My backyard I can't touch. That's the last thing I need is more damn rain in there. Okay, thank you, Erica.
New information.
Mary, you haven't seen any glitches? Good, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I really got to do an investigation on my Chat Ninja stuff. I got to find a replacement for that. Oh, I really love that program. Let me see if, hell, I don't know. Let me see if they've got a, let me see if, I want to do a little search here. Chat Ninja replacement. Just doing a little search here. Meet Ninja, your AI assistant. No, I don't care about that. There's the Chat Ninja extension a year ago when I put that in. I don't know. I won't have to research this. Yeah, this is stuff from 3 years ago. So I was just kind of seeing if they had a replacement for it. Social Stream Ninja. Let's see what this one is here. Let's see here. Oh, that's a new one. Okay. All right. Okay, that looks a little okay. All right, I found something. I can't do anything about it right now, but that's he got the links in here. Let me see here. Yes, he does. Good. All right. Well, I will try that one. I can't do it now, obviously, but that's something I will look into. I got to have my way to pull up. The only thing is the way this thing displays is a little bit different than what my old one was, so I'll have to look into. Trying to see how I would display it graphically. So, something I got to look into here. Let's see any warnings here. I see all the chatter, all the storm chasers are converging here. Just want to double check, see what they're looking at. Not the best chase day out here. Not from a visual standpoint.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
So I'll definitely have to look into that. I mean, I've got that little red zone down below. That might be a place where it can go, maybe below the crawl. That little red zone right there, that might be a location I can put that. That might fit in there. I'll have to double check. It all depends on if I can adjust the parameters on what I just saw on YouTube. It's a different chat display program, so it ties into OBS. So hopefully it'll be just like the old Chat Ninja. But I'll have to remove this extension. So go back here to you know what's going to happen is I'm going to sit there and go, okay, well, it looks like this stuff in Atlanta is not going to so severe. I'm going to shut down, and then I'm going to get some severe thunderstorm warnings in Atlanta. It's going to be like, oh no! Kind of watching the southeast, man. Let's look at these cameras look like. I bet we're getting some storms here now. Let's take a look. That one's not working. Yeah, get some gusty winds here. Look at that. Look at the wind. Look at the flagpole there. That's getting some winds nearby. Yeah, there you go. That's right near that thunderstorm nearby. See the flag whipping around there. Get some good wind gusts there.
A new severe thunderstorm.
That's out in Colorado. Let's go look at that one. Ooh, that's a good looking. That's a nasty looking cell. This is for southwestern Otero, east central Herfano, north central Las Animas, and southeastern Pueblo. Goes till 4:30. Storm's moving east at 40. And where's that new warning just came out? This one's up here in near Wyoming again.
A new considerable destructive thunderstorm.
What the hell is that? Really? That's considerable? Okay, if you say so. Southeastern Carbon, southwestern Albany goes until 4:45. Storm moving east at 30. I don't even see that cell. Radar ain't picking it up with a damn. Nothing in Atlanta. I see the storm reports here. Look at these storm reports, guys. You see the storms that were coming out of Alabama. Numerous trees down across Anniston Road. You got some here in... Ooh. Got a big one there. I heard the big alert. What was that? Oh, tornado warning. Finally got our first tornado warning. All right. Observed tornado. All right. Northeastern Harbor, southeastern Kingman. That was the one I was looking at earlier. This goes until 5:30. Confirmed tornado was located over Harper, moving east at 25. Let's see if these guys are seeing it. There's Connor. So we got a tornado, observed tornado on the ground. Our first one of the day. Yeah, I need to get rid of the dang gum water garden in my house. Let me go to the velocity mode here and see if I can see the. Oh yeah, there it is, right there, southeast of Harbor. Looks like multiple little void. Maybe a spin up over here too, but it looks like right there, south of Harper. Hopefully that missed the town wherever that is. It looks like a fairly large rotation there. Yeah, right there. That's our storm relative velocity. So heading almost due east, right, just parallel to 160. So if I'm a chaser, I'm parallel that thing right on that line on 160. Anybody else in the area that can see that? Let's see. He's too far away. Here's Storm Runner. A little far away there. So we got a new warning. Where's that one at? It's up here in Wyoming real quick. Let me switch over to regular mode here. So this goes until 4:30. This is for Plate County and southwestern Converse County. Goes until 4:30.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Severe thunderstorm is moving southeast at 25. So it would appear that the YouTube algorithm is only going to allow me to have about 20 to 25 people whenever the big channels are on. That's the audience that I've got. So, like I said, we're going to really push that subscriber base to get it up to a number to support a higher number. I think we'll get there. 26 on Saturday. That is hot, Kim. What is that? It's like 86 degrees Fahrenheit for you guys? Ouch. That's terrible. You guys are supposed to be cold up in Scotland. Not that hot. That's terrible.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
See these cameras around North Georgia here. Ooh, seeing these guys here, a little thunder, a little of a breeze there. Another severe thunderstorm warning out here on the Colorado Plains. Let's check this one out. North central Kiowa County goes till 4:15. Severe thunderstorm was located 10 miles northwest of Eads, moving east at 25. It's out there in the foothills there. Keep coming back to Georgia. Just wonder if I don't think any of this is going to go severe. At least not based off what I'm seeing. I think it stays just plain old thunderstorms tonight.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
But I see some of those wind damage reports that were coming out. What was this other one? I see this near Cedartown. Trees down on a vehicle near intersection of Lee's Chapel Road. Oh, this down in Mississippi. Here we go. Something a little different. Central Mississippi. They were getting battered yesterday pretty good. This is for central Capoa County. Goes until 5:30. Severe thunderstorm was located in a line extending from Crystal Springs to Martinsville, moving northeast at 25. It's down in central Mississippi. How many likes are you up to? I can't see that on there. What's this goal here?
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
What's this super chat thing? I never played with the app when I'm on here doing that. What does this thing do? I've never even tried this before. What is this damn thing? I'm trying something here on the YouTube app. I've never done this before.
New information. This severe considerable destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Look at the chat gear, guys. Actually, I need to swap microphones. Oh, that's how that works. I never did that before. So oh, that's so cool. I've never seen that. So it's called a super chat goal. You put like 5 light blues and it's like oh, that's so cool. All right, well, maybe I'll use that for a future broadcast. I'm just fooling around, guys. You don't have to do anything with that. It's a super chat promotion on the chat, which goes to like I put like $1.99 on there just to kind of check it. You can ignore that, but you can send me a message on the super chat. I've never used that before, so okay. I think what it was is I was fooling around with it on the computer, and it's really not designed for that. It's really kind of designed more for the app or kind of going through their phone. So if I want to use that for a future broadcast, I need to use the app for that. That's pretty cool. I've just never used it before. Erica, what you got? Anything going to head further south? Y'all complaining too much about the rain? Oh, yeah, I know. I don't see how y'all are. Erica, you've been saying it's been dry in Columbus, but it must be just missing your house because everywhere else around Columbus has been pretty wet. So I don't know. It's been so wet. I know north side it has been, and y'all had some rain that went through earlier with some of this rain that went through here. I know the Columbus Ob was the airport says they're over for the month too. So I guess you're just missing out, going right around you. You must have a force field around your house. Oh, Kim, you didn't have to do that. I was just playing around. Well, thank you. I was just playing around with that thing. I'd never done it before. To set up that goal to do for live broadcasts. But that's pretty cool. Well, thank you. I'll just give you a little heart bub there. There you go. Little heart love. There you go. That's something I can fool around for a future broadcast. And again, I really, today, obviously we got some technical issues. I got to find a replacement for my Chat Ninja here. Let me pull this back out. I'm sorry. And obviously we got to get ready for hurricane season coverage, and especially those hurricane coverages. It's opportunities to make some money to help support the channel, whether it be through advertising, equipment, upgrades that I need. I mean, God bless, I need 4 monitors. I need a stand. I got to repaint my damn wall. There's so much technical stuff I've got to do. But I was really hoping to get Facebook up the run to do that. And of course, I got set back 6 months because I basically restarted on June 5th. So, because if I hadn't had my setback when I originally had planned, I'd be moving forward on that stuff now. So with YouTube, I got to figure out how to bring that in. Yeah, because I set it at $1.99. Oh, Mary B, there you go. I set it for a low dollar amount. I wasn't going to go any higher than that. I was just playing around, but thank you, Mary B. I'm the one who set it for that. Don't worry about it. I was just playing around. I was just testing it. I'd never used it before. So that's why it was only $1.99, because I only set it for $1.99. So I just thought really cheap on there. But I appreciate you guys. Again, I'll just rotate that into the ad buy, which hopefully I think by the end of the month, I'll be pretty close to being able to do that. So the goal will be do another $100 buy. That'll get me another maybe 200-ish more subscribers, maybe. It's usually around 55 cents a subscriber for a $100 buy. So that might get us close to 8,500 subscribers. Again, I just really want to try to push it when we get to the stuff. But I will put... maybe it's the exchange rate. No, I don't think it's that. I set it for that. Kim, I set it for that low amount. I did not go above that. So, yeah, you never done it before either. Now we're all learning. Yeah, we're all learning a little bit. So I appreciate you guys doing that. We're going to go till 8 o'clock here. Till 6 o'clock here. And I'll let the big boys kind of take it after this. I was really watching what's going to happen here in Georgia. This does not appear to be turning into what I thought. Maybe we might get 1 or 2 severe weather in here. And although these are decent thunderstorms, I don't think they're going to go severe.
New information. This tornado warning.
And this, to be honest with you, these storms up here that I'm expecting that's in the moderate risk zone, I think these are going to be fairly isolated.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And that guy's still behind that trailer. What's he still doing behind there?
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Not the best chase day out there, I'll tell you. It's definitely not.
A new radar indicated tornado warning.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Really? Oh, wow. Hey, Nate. I wish Nate, are you still on? There's a tornado warning up in Western Pennsylvania. We were discussing him earlier. He was asking about stuff. I didn't think we'd get anything up that way, but we got a tornado warning in Western Pennsylvania. Holy crap. Look at that, Nate. Central Armstrong, South Central Clarion goes until 6:15. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Reimersburg, moving east at 10 miles per hour. Radar indicated. Wow, Nate. I don't know if you're still watching, brother, but you got one in there. That one looks like crap. That's definitely radar. That was radar triggered. I'm sure it was like there for a loop, but that doesn't look very bad at all. But that's interesting. It doesn't even look bad on radar either, does it? But you got a tornado warning in Western Pennsylvania. That's all I got to say. Wow. Was not expecting that. You got widespread thunderstorms up here. You know, what's interesting is that when you show these type of storms and you see them going on, when I do my weather updates, you'll notice I saw the precipitation. They're all scattered all about. The local individual storms this time of year, you get a quick 1 to 2 inches real fast. But then if you get some that kind of line or train up over the same ground, you may get these higher little splotch areas here and there, which is something that'll be there for the future. But you guys that donated, I appreciate you guys doing that. And Greedy YouTube takes 30% of all super chats. Really? I didn't know that. How are we looking for the tri-state? Travis, right now, that's my buddy from 389 Country. Just looking at scattered storms right now, my friend. Just looking at, you got some pretty decent storms here coming across North Georgia, but none of these are severe. We had severe over in Alabama earlier, but those have all settled down. But you still got some pretty good storms. You got some storms that'll be moving up to your area up here toward northern, up here. You got a storm there going to Murphy right now. But pretty hefty thunderstorms. I'd say 40, 45 mile per hour winds briefly with a few of these scattered storms. But I don't know if they'll go severe or not. I mean, these are pretty hefty storms up here across northern Georgia here. Check out the Pickens County. You can see that wall cloud, a little bit of one coming at you right there. Yeah, that's that show up over there? Oh, I see the exchange rate. Hey, you're right about that exchange rate because it just came over here on the dollars at $6.67. Hold on, let me get this. My poppy's calling me. Hello. Not yet, but I won't forget it. But you call me in the morning. Yeah, I know, Dad. I'll bring it tomorrow. All right, bye. Say bye. So I've got my dad gave me this bug zapper and stuff. It's sitting near my front door. I was supposed to bring it down to my mom a month ago and I forgot. And then when we went down there, I forgot again. So when I go pick him up, I got to bring that stuff back down there to him. He says, I'm going to call you in the morning. I'm like, okay, we'll get it going. But anyway, Travis, that's what you guys are looking at there. You're looking at just some of these scattered storms coming in there. I don't know if they'll go severe, but we'll watch. But hey, Kim, you're talking about that exchange rate. When I notice over here, it says $6.67. So yeah, I can see the exchange rate difference there. I'm not sure what the difference is there, but yeah, I can see it did adjust to that accordingly. Hey, Judy, how you doing? Yeah, for those who might be joining, my Chat Ninja is no longer supported by Google Chrome, so I cannot pull up your chat. So I've got your chat on my phone. I'm kind of watching that way, watching these storms coming through Georgia right now, as well watching the stuff out in the Plain States too. And looking pretty quiet here for the moment. I don't know if any of this is going to go severe in the southeast. There has been some severe weather out here in the plains. Seeing this, oh, he's out in the soup right now. I can't see this. We did a report of tornado on the ground. Law enforcement reported it. So looking pretty quiet there. One of the things I'm hoping to do here for North Georgia, for anybody watching on the Georgia channel here, is once I get my numbers up to a sufficient area, I do want to start trying to bring in some of the other social media North General folks into a broadcaster means to kind of cross-talk and do weathers type stuff. Kind of similar to what Nerdrotic, the Critical Drinker, what they do with social media, I want to do on a Facebook weather talk and that kind of thing. So it's more than just one meteorologist talking. There'll be there's at least 3 other meteorologists I know that have got their own little social media things, but they don't do broadcasts. They just do their little postings and stuff across North Georgia. So I like to try to bring them in for talks and chats and stuff like that. Once I'm up of sufficient size. Right now I'm too small to worry about. 2,500 followers ain't nothing too big to worry about. But when I get 100,000 next year, it'll be a different story. All right. That's 6 o'clock. That's it for today, guys. You guys take it easy. We're going to see you on the next broadcast here. We'll go and let the big boys do that stuff out in the plains. But the stuff here across Georgia just does not appear to be going up any severe. If we do get an isolated severe, I will post it on my Facebook following. But for tonight, this is not looking all that bad. So for that tonight, again, I will be back here on Thursday. I think Thursday will be the best chance. I'm traveling tomorrow. I'll be on Thursday. Time to be determined based off what's going on with the models. We added a few subscribers today. We added 50 likes. We had 400 views here over, 2.5 hours? It's kind of low, but that's all right. But we'll do it again on Thursday, and we'll see what happens here across the Southeast. All right, that's it, guys. You guys have a good night. We'll talk to you later. I got to go get some dinner ready.